Hello everybody, and welcome back to Esthara Chronicles. We have been away a long time, but we are back. As usual, those of you in chat, please, before we start the stream, if you find that the sound of the music is too loud, or one of our voices is too low, please do tell me. I shall endeavor to create the best experience I can for you. Let us start with an introduction.
Oh shit, I didn't hook up my tracking. Sorry.
That's okay. You are tweeting right now, so you are busy. I'm gonna do the introduction. So, I'm your absolutely horrifying, cruel, evil dungeon mommy, Sylfania. We have Vax Obsidian, played by none other than Thanture, or Madsy Wadsy, as we call it.
That'd be me.
Then we have everybody's beloved Sildana Marcus, played by Son Daddy.
Hi.
And we have Fervor Dickens, played by the one and only Gabe. Yo, indeed. I have been quite busy lately, because I've been to the MCM Comic-Con, and as Danny's gonna be tweeting that we're live, I'm about to show you my dice. So you're gonna bear it. You're gonna bear with it. You're gonna bear with the fact that I'm gonna be showing you my dice. First of all, my first haul is this dice jail. It says, they see me rolling, they hate it. And it opens up and you can leave your dice in it. It's perfect. I love it. Dice number 2. Little potion dice. Gonna be using them today. Also, dog.
You got the potion dice?
Yes, I have potion dice. They're really cool.
Oh,
And
you showed me those before. I remember
the
that.
crown jewel. It's snake eyes.
Yeah.
It's
big
snake
boy.
eyes in a die. You can see them wiggle.
It's one of those like air bubble things.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's just for display, honestly. I'm not gonna roll it. It's too pretty. Also, I got, because that's not all, I've got this die. It's so pretty. It's hard to read, but I love it. So yeah. I have a much bigger haul. I bought like a, I was trying to buy, a dagger heart, but they got all sold out. So I'm waiting until they're back in stock to play it, because I got to play a demo and it was amazing. It's the new system by Critical Role, which is so it's like, usually some of their games I'm like, yeah, they're okay. I'm not that hyped to it. This one I'm like, oh my god, I'm obsessed with this game. It's much simpler. There's less math. It's D&D with less math. It's perfect. And I also got some cool tarot cards. But yeah, my haul was huge. I spent about 500 pounds over 3 days. That was a lot, yeah. And I can't pass by an artist and not, like, if I like them, not buy something from them. I want to support all of these indie artists that come to this thing, so yeah, girl has emptied her bank account. But it was for a good cause, and I'm very happy with my haul.
Hell yeah.
Now then, Danny, have you managed to
Yes.
tweet?
I did.
Fantastic. Oh, you also retweeted. Fantabulous. I'm going to do the same. And we shall go back to our game. I'm going to give you a recap of what happened last time, because it has been a little while. So, the gang was making their way back to Laudenborough. They managed to pick up a Fey golden retriever, who just apparently hangs out with them now. And they and Sigil Thunderhead, an architect that they found in the depths of anti-magic ruins up in Dogrado, are taking him back to Laudenborough to stop the evil, demonic, or fiendish plot that is brewing in the city, where apparently all the higher-ups are involved, including the head priestess, who is the de facto leader of the city. Or like the de facto magistrate. The gang then, as they were going through a seemingly harmless forest, they got ambushed by the Crimson Death, who one-shot Sildana, almost.
Almost.
But by one point didn't, just single-handedly kill her. Managed to...
Then she did it again.
Yeah, managed to grab Sigil and attempt to escape, but with the very smart play from Ferbrand and Bax, she was thwarted and paralyzed. And so they managed to wail at her and get her health down to almost to 0 to knock her out, without her having any legendary actions, because that was a clutch move. She would have killed y'all. But not only did they defeat this assassin, They have woken her up and started asking her questions, and when she tried to escape, knocked her out again. And then woken her up again to ask her some questions, and when she tried to escape, knocked her out again. Until she eventually gave up, knowing that this is kind of useless. And after a tense conversation about Ferbrand apparently having some sort of connection with a fiend named Fierna, and the fact that, you know, he kind of played his hand there, the assassin instead got very upset and decided to flip sides. She was in it for the money, but now it seemed to be too dangerous and just not beneficial to hang out with the fiends, and the gang, she gave them all the information she knew, and the gang let her go. However, while that is all well and good, this assassin was also the person who Sildana, 20 years ago, has given a particular important book, which Ferbrand insisted she should have given to the Divine. And this particular assassin is the mole inside the Holy Order that Ferbrand, well, has heard about, but the Knight Commander has been trying to find. So I was pretty surprised you just let her go. But hey, you know, it's your decision,
Priorities.
it's your game. If you wish for her to live another day and assassinate more people not in this country anymore, she'll appear in some other campaign. Alright then. So you also one more pointer that I almost forgot. In the evening, Sildana, after having a little bit of an existential crisis, decided to talk to Bax and asked him to introduce her to his god. They did a little ritual. Sildana managed to meet the Lord of Whispers, the Whispered One. And
I meant God.
and after having a chat with him, she kind of, you know, she started digging the whole vibe.
I started thinking, like, you know, he's pretty chill, actually.
Yeah, he's pretty chill, you know? He's pretty cool. But I would say you haven't, like, fully, like, one meeting hasn't converted you, I reckon. But you know, you're getting closer and closer, more interested to what Bax has to say. And Bax is, I mean, you're getting more followers.
I think I shook their hand.
You did.
He's already initiated.
I'm basically kind of in right now.
You're kind of in. Mechanically, we'll discuss what you want to do with this. If there's anything specific you wish to do, I think I gave you a few options last time. Mentioning you don't have to take a level in Warlock, you can just change your Ranger archetype to Fey
That's
Patron.
what I was wondering. Was Fey Wanderer, yeah.
Yeah, if you wish to do it now, we can do it after this session, but you probably have to work a little bit more for it. Or if you wish with the next level up, it's up to you.
I'll do with the next level up.
Okay,
fine.
that makes sense.
It gives me some time to think about it a bit more.
Yeah, of course. You don't want to jump deep into changing gods. Well, you know, you weren't really a cleric before, but still. Alright, so you guys have a, well, relatively good night's sleep. Sildana, you're maybe still a little bit shooketh by the fact that a lot of secrets have been revealed with this assassin. And also shook a little bit that she was just let go and you were not consulted about this decision. But, you know, it's up to you. How does Sildana feel? I think you said before, like, you kind of feel a little not moored, but after the conversation with the God of Knowledge, how does Sildana feel when she is sort of after a night's sleep? Is she having a restful sleep? Is she feeling...
She had a restful sleep, I think. I think she has not had a good restful sleep in a while. But for some reason this night, yeah, she slept well.
Fantastic. You wake up refreshed. Bax, you wake up also refreshed, and quite happy that you managed to, you know, convince one of your companions that the Whispered One is awesome. Ferbrand, you don't sleep. You just sit and meditate for a while. You're the resident watchkeeper. How does Ferbrand feel about the whole revelation that it was Salthor that, like, was the reason that your death kind of was for nothing, but also this whole revelation about your shadow buddy connected to maybe fiends, this Fierna lady? What is going on in Ferbrand's head?
Well, pretty much every level of trust they've garnered is now gone.
You mean Sildana and Bax, or who?
No, the shadow.
Oh, yes. So you start mistrusting the Shadow Buddy. As you're sitting down and, you know, waiting at the camp during the night, the Shadow Buddy does try to come out, and while he cannot talk, I believe he has eyes and mouth. He's trying to mouth and trying to get your attention and talk to you. He seems to be quite, you know, concerned with the fact that you're, I assume, ignoring him.
No, I'm not ignoring him. I just don't trust him.
But yeah,
Can't even trust your own shadow.
he seems a little upset with that, but, you know, he is also, you know, seems to understand. You two have a method of communication that now is much better, now that he has a mouth, you know, you can lip read what he's saying. But yeah. You guys wake up next morning. Oh, thank you for the follow. So yeah. You wake up...
Shion.
Yeah, hi Shion. You wake up next morning. It is the 5th of Serpent. You're like right in the summer months. The first month, basically, the way the calendar works here, for those of you who are new, the calendar here is got 2 winter months, like 2 very cold months, 2 summer months, and then 2 kind of tepid months. You are right now going into like the end of the hot season, but this is like, I would say August, like to our time. The weather is pretty good, and you might have some thunderstorms, which you did get caught in one. And you guys pack up your gear, and you start heading towards Laudenborough because of the delay with the assassin and delay having to cross a river. Even though you were the trip usually takes about 8 days, you are a little bit delayed, so it's going to take you 2 full days to get there. But on the end of the 2nd day, you will be inside the city of Laudenborough. So you're almost there. You made a large shortcut from Doggerdo. Right. It is time, my friends. It is time for the fun. I need one of you to roll me a d10.
Oh no.
Do you want that?
I'll do it.
Roll me a d10.
Whoop.
Number 1. Okay.
Number 1.
Okay.
Number 15.
So you guys have been traveling for a few days along the same forest. You're kind of not going along a path, so it's taking longer, but you are very much secreted away from any other travelers here. With the exception of the assassin who was stalking you all the way from Laudenborough, so she knew where you were. You know, once she's gone, it's kind of quiet, you know? There's a thick underbrush, there's sometimes chirp of distant birds and leaves in the wind. The air is calm and cool, and suddenly you feel like the breeze begins to stir, the wind is a little bit stronger than usual. At first it's comforting, you know, it's a nice breeze over the summer, and like, you know when you're walking in like 40-degree heat and suddenly breeze comes towards you. At first it's hot, but because of your sweat, you're like, oh, it's so nice. But suddenly it grows stronger, and the trees seem to like whisper to one another, to converse, and to, you know, something is getting a little... You think you can hear voices from the trees, but you don't see anyone.
Thank you, Gibbs.
What do you guys do? It's just getting really windy. Your horses are still walking. Oh yes, you are down 1 horse, by the way, because that horse got killed during the previous encounter. So you currently have Fervent's horse and Bax's horse, and you also have... So you basically need Sildana, who you're sitting with, and Zigil, who he's sitting with.
I threw Sildana in the back.
So Sildana's sitting behind Bax, and
Imagine
I
actually
assume
throw me.
Fervent he takes Zigil with him.
You're just laying like on like this. You're not
Right.
even sitting. Your baggage.
Do you take Zigil with you, Fervent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what else am I gonna do? Tie him up and drag him?
Yeah, no, he's a dwarf.
Make that boy
He's a
walk.
dwarf guy. He, you know. So yeah, as you guys are, you know, roll me even perception or insight if you guys are curious about this strange wind picking up all around you.
Isn't that a survival check? Or
Yes, you could do a survival check if you like.
Well, I am shit at all those, so that should not be me.
Try
Not
it.
sure.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, I
Do
said it. 11.
11.
not great.
As you're heading towards the same path. Oh gosh, scared me. Dog's shaking himself. Yeah, Archie, the Fey Retriever, starts shaking himself and being all a little bit uncomfortable with this wind. You guys notice that they're...
Dog meat?
Yes, the dog
dog
meat.
meat.
The meat. You guys face a sort of a split. It's not really a path, but there's instead of just one trodden section of the woods, there's now a split, and you feel that one of them, the wind is growing stronger in the direction, and a slight change in air pressure. And you realize that you probably should follow that wind rather than go into a quieter path. You don't know why you have this idea in your head, but from this particular survival check, you're like, we should probably go this way.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll follow the lead of my intuition.
Do you feel like you hear crackle in the air?
Crackle pop.
I'll just hold up like a metal rod.
Point your sword in the sky.
Yeah, put it in the sky via
My
conduit.
little dagger.
As you continue walking, the whispering and the wind grows louder, but you can't really make it out, and you can't figure out what language it's in. Just as it's probably going to overwhelm you, like the horses start whinnying and they start rearing back. You're basically trying to hold on to the horses and calm them down, but you keep going forward. And as you like push on, there is this like weird air pressure pocket that just pops, and suddenly all wind is gone. The whispering is gone, and what you see in front of you is a burst of a smell of pine, wildflowers, and fresh earth. And as you open your eyes, you just come out of the forest, and on the edge of a wide open meadow, bathed in like the afternoon sun. The air is fresh, there's a sense of peace, and you feel like there might have been some sort of, maybe a protective barrier or a magic barrier before, but because you sort of persevered and walked through it, you are now in this calm and safe space.
Well, I guess let's proceed, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not much else to do.
Yeah,
I mean,
ignoring the weird situation, you guys are just like, yep, whatever, that happened.
We need to get to the city, but...
What am I gonna do? Dig up the soil for analysis? Like, come on.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, I'll
Was a weird...
activate 3 layers of magical eyes. Can I see something?
Are you
3
activate?
fucking
Yep,
different versions.
you activate your magical eyes, and
Hands the magic eyes.
what does
That's
detect magic do again? Does it tell you the school of magic?
It tells me literally almost everything.
Give me an Arcana check
I don't
with
think it tells you the
advantage.
level, does it?
Does it tell you the level?
I'm not 5e
Okay.
with magic.
Also, as the rest of you are looking at this meadow, you notice that inside the wildflowers, you see a bush tail of a golden retriever hopping in and out of the sea of flowers, and then rolling in it, seeming to be really happy to be here.
Well, spice it is.
Arcana with advantage, please.
Alrighty, roll.
Ooh, 24. As you're looking around with your eyes, you realize that after chatting to your god, you open your eyes and you see, hold on a second, just lower the music just a little bit.
Everything.
As you open your eyes, you see that there is an additional sort of layer to your detect magic with your eyes. You've been fed, Archie. Why are you sitting near your bowl, you freak?
He's a fat fuck.
He is a fat fuck. But yeah, Archie,
Boy B.
he has been poorly lately. He's had a bit of the shits, as they call it. And
I know the feeling.
yeah, he was vomiting for like 3 days straight. Couldn't drink, couldn't eat. We were really worried. After we took him to the vet, gave him some pills, he's a-okay now. Eats like hungry like a horse. But yes, what was I saying? Yes, indeed. You realize that there's an extra layer to your detect magic eyes. Now you don't know whether it's because you've introduced Sildana to your god, or because your god decided to give you a boon for all your troubles, but you get to see usually you get to see the school of magic, but with one specific type of magic, you can recognize it as Fey magic. So anything that exudes Fey magic now has a distinctive glow in your detect magic.
What kind of glow is that? What color?
What color do you want it to be?
What color are your underwear?
Underwear?
Don't peek, man.
I was wearing underwear.
Neon pink? Well, that's a strange choice.
Neon pink. Yeah, sure. Go for that.
Neon
The
pink.
horror of the Fey world being fucking neon pink.
So
I was
as
talking
you
about your underwear, but both works.
as you turn
Exactly.
on your detect magic, your 3-layer detect magic, you notice that this whole meadow, all of the flowers, is glowing like bright neon pink, like in a rave, and so is a meat, the golden retriever, also brightly pink, right in your face. You look down at your own hands, and there's a slight neon pink tinge to them.
Use like the gay magic.
With a little bit of sparkles. It's like neon pink with sparkles in it. And as you're looking around, you realize, give me an Arcana check with advantage again.
You realize that as it sparkles, glittering in the sunlight, it creates a rainbow.
It's good old rainbow color.
18. As you're looking around, you realize that this. You now by this point know that Esthara, all of the rifts to other dimensions have been slowly closing. The natural ones are rarely occurring. Even teleportation magic is extremely rare, and it's only been developed for public use by no other than the headmaster of the Magic Academy in which you study, in Laudenborough, in the last, 5 years or so. Before that, it was impossible to teleport anywhere. Everybody just, plebs, used to walk or fly or whatever to get to their destination. Because of Esthara's strange, inability, it used to be able to connect to other worlds, but it just became its own little pocket so far. So, seeing this amount of Feywild influence, from an 18, you can probably tell that this was before a place where a portal would have existed between Feywild and Esthara. And once the portal, probably a natural portal, has closed, this is a leftover, piece of land from the Feywild that sort of bled over into Esthara. And once the portal closed, it just remained here. You don't know what magic, how it, maintained its Feywildness over how many years. But you realize that it's probably left untarnished because of the strange wind magic protecting it. Maybe? You don't know. 18, it's high. You can figure that much out, but you don't know the intricacies of what this place is, what it signifies, and it's just... But you do know for sure that it is almost like a piece of the Feywild.
Well, this is a chill spot, but, yeah, I don't really know what else to do.
Yeah, not every place you go to is gonna have an assassin or some skeletons. Sometimes it's just a...
Let us commence. It's nice to see this kind of place still exists. But,
Is it though? Is it?
Fevren, you're gonna conveniently forget this ever happened.
No.
Fuck.
Can you just look the other way real quick?
Just leave this out of your report. Beyond that, let's just calmly go through and proceed on our path.
But yeah, what does Fervent think about this? Do you say that it's a piece of the Feywild, or no? You can keep it to yourself, Bax. I mean,
I'm assuming he knows that it's kind of like heresy, because I seem to kind of connect with it. But I'm not gonna specifically tell him what everything is.
How does Zildana feel? This Feywild stuff?
Well, you tell me. This is a very beautiful meadow. You see a beautiful golden retriever swimming through the fields of strange flowers you've never seen before. You're a farm girl. You've seen wildflowers before. Well, not this kind. This is like bizarre and different sized flowers and mushrooms, and this meadow is such a little pocket of clear otherworldliness. And Vax seem to be right at home here, and so does Meat. I can't believe you named the dog Meat, but okay.
Listen, you could have stopped it. You could have prevented this.
How? By
No,
not
you
introducing the
really- you really
dog?
couldn't have.
He's your dog! You name him whatever you want.
You gotta realize that this is a fake creature. This is kind of like a heresy kind of creature for Febron. And he doesn't trust it to begin with, so this is going to be an disposable tool that is just gonna be here right now.
Yeah, but you like him, don't you?
I like the
Of course, my
dog.
guy like dogs.
There
and
you
it's
go.
fake,
If at least
but
one of you
it's a
likes the
fake
dog,
creature.
That's
And of course,
enough.
it's a fake creature, but at the same time, like, I will discern creatures at my own level.
I
Uh-huh.
would break his neck.
Doing anything to the doggy.
So what does Sildana feel, then?
I don't know. I think Sedona just kind of like curious about everything, since she's never really seen anything of the Feywild. She's
Cool.
known about the magic.
Or
Like,
like asking backs, like, what's that? Ooh, what's this? Can you
What's
elaborate
this?
on that?
What's that?
Well, let us test something funny out. Let me just
Okay.
do something funny.
He's gonna do a silly.
We're gonna
I'm gonna do
mind the
silly.
bell.
I'm gonna mime with you. No, I'm gonna use Fey Presence, which like the way I flavored it is kind of like how the whispered one appears for a second or something. I'm wondering if that'll get empowered by the zone here.
So Fey Presence, it does like a fear kind of thing, right?
Charm.
It's fear charm
Or charm. So as you...
in a 10 cube that way.
As
around
you-
it. So
you-
technically,
so you-
you guys will get charm.
So how does your Fey Presence in Esthara usually manifest? You've only used it like once, I believe, before?
I've used it twice, and the first time I used it, I said it like the whisper one appeared behind me, like kind of like a quick, glitching and whatnot,
Hmm.
Like a bouncer.
like a like a bounce. But
Okay,
yeah, essentially, like he was coming around, like he was like the one whispering inside of their minds and convincing them
as
to
you
be
cast
nice or
this,
weird.
not at a certain somebody, but just into the air, this presence of the Whispered One appears behind you briefly, and as it reaches out the hands towards this meadow, you notice that where the shadowy sort of, as you can see here, name it shadowy galaxy-like, filled with stars, bits of his hands extend forward. The moment they reach like the edge of the meadow, they turn bright purple, pink, and they like start sparkling with like glitter. And as the hands move forward, the darkness recedes, and they turn into like magical girl gloves. But yeah,
Turn into magical girl gloves.
yes.
Only for me, right? Because I'm the only one who can see the magic.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna say, Ollie, there is no redeems.
Yeah, there's no redeems.
I
Not for
shut
this
them down
streams.
for this stream to not get distracting, but next... come back tomorrow and you can use as many as you like. Just for D&D, because, it's a collaborative thing, I kind of wanted to keep the mood going. What kind of magic girl gloves? Have you ever seen a Sailor Moon?
Oh god. So straight up like bright pink.
Bright pink, glittery, and the sort of male hands that were like covered in
Wait, who's
shadow
wearing
turn into like a dainty lady's hands as they reach. And as you're stepping further into the meadow, the hands multiply and it turns into this weird hand amalgamation that is doing these like idol symbols. And as you step further and further into this thing, you turn around, and the image that should have been gone already now is just this strange, faceless, like bland-faced, but clearly outfitted magical girl with 100 arms posing at the same time.
It's like a fucking like a Sura, but it's like magical girl.
What the fuck did I do?
And as
What
you're
did you
looking at
do?
it and you ask, what the fuck did I do? The hand suddenly still, and then in all 100 blow a kiss towards you, and then it puffs into you with a smoke of pink. The rest of you kind of see this, and then when Bax turns towards you, he is covered in pink glitter.
There's like a note on his chest that says, "I said use this in emergencies only."
No, there's no note. But he is fully head to toe covered as if he got like you know, like those in India, like was it a color festival? Like he just got slapped with like a bag of pink glitter. It's all over his scales. It's all over his clothes. It's everywhere.
So
You guys will forget this ever happened. Prestidigitation.
As you attempt to
Max,
cast
what?
Prestidigitation, give me an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Oh, you double the glitter.
Fucking triple double it, man.
Bax, what are you into exactly?
That's a 10.
10.
As you cast Prestidigitation, you attempt to do it, and then you realize that as you're prestidigitating your clothes, they're slowly turning from a like an academy cloak into a puffy skirt, pink high heels, as you're doing it from the bottom.
I take my cloak off.
As you take your cloak off and drop it on the ground, you do it just in time before the rest of your clothes transform, and the outfit transforms into a hideous pink and white, like, anime 90s magic girl dress.
I like you. Firebolt.
You firebolt the dress. The dress is set on fire.
Bax, what are you doing?
I walk away.
You walk
You guys
away.
are seeing me for the first time without a cloak. I still have a shirt on. Like
As the dress is burning, you hear in the distance a strange music in a language you don't understand, very perky, with a lot of percussions and a cutesy little girl singing, as it burns.
I almost like I almost like want Bax to be wearing like a wolf T-shirt, you know, like wolves howling at the moon or something.
No, that would be
wolves
Mads bleeding into Max. We
Yeah,
all know
I-
Mads a furry. That's what happens.
not-
It's fine.
Okay.
But anyway, you guys leave this strange ass meadow. The little Feywild golden retriever. Oh, sorry.
I'm curious. I would like to use my little shadow magic to cast Mind Illusion to just create any figure in my hand, just to see if it gets morphed with the by the area as well.
So what kind of figure are you creating with minor illusion? What are you making?
The lady.
As you're making the divine Miroslava, the image of her that you're one of the few people who has seen her in person. The very accurate image of her face, of the shawl, of the beautiful coronet she's wearing. And as this image sort of like I assume like Obi-Wan Kenobi, like, you know, the Star Wars. Yeah, the Star Wars like 3D.
Kenobi.
It's more like a 3D projection in a way. As you're doing it, you notice that at first it seems fine, and as you're looking forward, the pure white outfit and like the divine expression, the cloak starts coloring with rainbow colors, and as the sort of rainbow reaches the crown, it like bursts into a bunch of fireworks. And while the figurine is still sort of in this prayerful state, the coloring of your illusion, completely out of your control, is turned very exuberant and colorful.
I stop the.
So that's how she looks.
You don't know
You
who I
cannot-
conjured.
Well, fair
Okay,
enough.
you know what, Bax, give me a religion check.
Nah, I mean, I did. That was just. Who's
You were
that?
busy, you were busy burning your cloak.
Well, yeah, to be fair, Bax
Yeah,
is busy
but
burning his cloak.
Yeah, but I
Sildana-
expected you doing that after, like, you saw me doing this
Sildana,
ridiculous shit.
I
so
will
that's why.
say you are
If
not
it's doing,
burning.
okay.
You're not
Fair use.
burning any articles of your clothing. So you
No.
can I will let you. I mean, all I'm gonna say
I'm
is
accepting the glitter on me.
the image of the lady has been completely like engrossed into the minds of every single person living in the Ravidian Empire. Her image in different forms, in different simplicity, is carved on in churches, done in mosaics, is put on pins. There are figurines of her. There are portraits. She's kind of like an idol, but also a goddess. So
Get the lady action figure with kung fu grit.
kind of. So everybody who lives in Ravinia, even remotely, knows the visage of the lady when they see it. They don't know what her actual like face looks like, but they see a figure closing her hands like this with a long shawl, like long blonde hair, and the specific coronet that she wears, they assume it's the lady. It's a pretty recognizable silhouette. So when you like conjure this illusion of this image, I would say, you know, Sildana and even Max would be like, oh, he's conjuring the image of the lady for some reason, but okay. Like, alright. Cool. Do that.
Okay.
Depends what kind of form he chose to like make her as. If he did like,
Yeah, no.
pretty sure nobody would
I gave her a
recognize.
clown nose.
Yeah.
Oh no, please.
Pure heresy.
Do
That's
not put your obsession with Clussy into here. This is not happening.
Not the
That's
Clussy.
Oski. That is Oski, not me.
Okay. I'll ask you're the same person. I'm kidding. I am kidding.
Damn.
I am kidding. Well, anyway, you guys pass this strange patch of Feywild. And as you're heading across, you notice that the wilder path here was sort of, you know, it was clearly trodden by a few people, but it wasn't like a common path. As you cross this meadow, there is no more path. Basically, the nature has reclaimed whatever path there was, because not many people choose to go towards the wind and scary whispering. Surprisingly, a lot of people choose to go in the other direction. And so as you're sort of passing, basically it's just vines covering your path. So, you know, tall grass, dense underbrush, you look around, and from this meadow, there's only a way in and kind of no way out. Road's gone, bro. What are you gonna do?
Boogie.
Oogie, oogie, oogie.
Okay.
Are we heading in the direction of the town? Then
You are. So you cross the
got
meadow.
through
You came on this meadow is like almost directly into like I assume you all have some sort of a direction. Like Sildana has a very good sense of direction. And I'm just gonna veto this and say, Sildana, you have a compass. And the compass does work in this location, and you know you're heading in the right direction. It's just
okay, so
there's no path. It's just overgrown so much because you're taking an uncommon route to everybody
then
else.
I think we'd probably just keep going then, really.
How? It's literally overgrown. There's nowhere to go.
Oh.
It's just
No,
forest.
Because it's the Fey world, I'm assuming that even the plants are like pseudo alive. Can I command them in Sylvan to move?
Okay, give me a nature check.
You just get out like a tree that gives you a middle finger.
21.
21.
So close to that one.
As you come up towards
that one.
you take your horse with Sildana at your back towards the overgrowth. You raise your hands and you say in Sylvan, what do you say?
Please create a path out of this in a straight line from here.
Please create a path out of this in a straight line. And as you say it in beautiful Sylvan, Sildana, you learned a few words of Sylvan. You're like, ooh, I know this. And as he's
down.
saying this dramatically, nothing happens.
Well, I tried. Let's see.
Can I try just to see what happens if I just walk up and try to touch the overgrowth?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just like I go up to it. And
So
try to
as you
touch
go
it.
up to it and you touch it, it feels like a tree bark.
Okay. Feels like a tree bark. That's very difficult to just go around.
Yeah, it's very dense. It's
go
clearly
apart.
like it's something like this maybe used to be a path, but it got so overgrown and completely reclaimed by nature over last few, I don't know, decades that nobody's cleared this.
Can I try to do it? I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted to like see if there's anything I can learn about like the plants themselves or something.
Sure,
Just
give me a
something
nature
cool.
check.
Okay. Oh damn, that's like
3.
nothing. Damn.
You've never seen this kind of tree growth. You're a girl that was raised on a farm.
I'm a country girl.
You're
I
a
was on
country
the farm.
girl. But you also were with the military for a while, and you've traveled in all sorts of places. You traveled to the desert, you traveled through the giant lake that's in the middle of the city, you've seen Nyphavicia with its boggy swamps and horrible terrain and the deep, dark forests with gnarled trees. In all of your life, you have never seen an underbrush this luscious and this alive. It's like a person who the first time in their life are going into the jungle. They're like, what is this? I did not know things could grow out of things, around things, into things, and between things. It is so dense that light just does not permeate the canopy. As you sort of try to peek in between the trees, there's absolutely no light there. You have no idea. This is weird.
You know, I like this place, but I don't know if I should just use a bonfire.
I touch the plants. Are they damp?
I'd say when you touch the plants, they feel turgid. They feel like a live tree.
Cool. I'm gonna break off a piece.
You break off a branch, crack. It breaks off into your hand.
Okay, I light it on fire with my tinderbox and I just toss it back into the pile.
You toss it into the trees, you notice a little bit of light falling into the canopy. It starts burning the underbrush, it's taking a little bit of time. It's not that wet, it rained a while back, but this canopy is kind of protecting it. It's burning, slowly, as it does when you do it with live trees and not twigs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna cast this into it.
Ooh, so for those of you who don't know, he used the grease, oil of slipperiness that he got from, I think, episode 12. You got it from episode 12 from the, did you get it from the
Hey man,
surprise
I tried
box?
to be polite. They didn't want to move.
I think you might have gotten it from the surprise box or from the museum of Falinel, of Lord Falinel. But yes, you use this grease, which you kind of throw it on the bonfire. It burns a little bit more.
Could we not talk to the dog or something? Maybe the dog could do something? I don't know.
Do you look for the dog?
Too
You
late.
guys are
too late.
obsessing on the trees.
He's the motherfucker.
Okay.
If you guys want to look for the dog, you can. So as you turn around and take a look, you're looking for the dog, and you notice that he's still just too busy playing in the flower meadow, completely ignoring what you guys are doing.
Aww.
He's just doing that, as dogs do, like rubbing his back all over the flowers and chasing butterflies.
It's okay, Sylvana. It's okay. Just
I
was feeling a little chilly as well, just because I dropped my cloak. So let us
dropped it.
Since your god is so related to this world, I thought you would enjoy being here a lot more.
I am enjoying the place, but we have a mission. His mission takes priority.
Yeah, feel free, all of you give me a group nature check real quick.
Group nature check.
Wow, nature.
You got a nature?
I got a 17.
Oh wow, I got a nat 1.
Nat 1. Okay, so we have 12 from Bax, 17 from Furbrand, and 2 from Sildana. Furbrand, as you're watching the fire burn, you realize that you probably can burn the swath of these trees. Probably not going to cause a wildfire. You don't know. It's kind of 50-50. Depends on the wind. There's probably not much wind here. If this fire is limited to this particular section of the woods, you should be fine. But if it goes out into the
forest fires.
Yeah, if it goes into the fields, it's gonna cause a giant fire. Because as I said before, it's the hottest month of the year. There's very little waterfall, and if it does happen, the earth soaks it up quite quickly. The grass is quite dry, so this is prime season for wildfires. But also, with a 17, you estimate how long it's gonna take? It's probably gonna take you a good, 12 hours. At the rate it's going.
Oh my god, it's just like a gender reveal party.
Pretty much, yeah. With a 17 nature, you can kind of estimate, that is, it will clear the path. There is a 50-50 chance it's gonna start a wildfire. And it's gonna take 12 hours to do whatever it does.
Gonna start a wildfire.
Okay, so do you guys wait 12 hours in this meadow as this burns?
I mean, you say we can't walk through there with our horses.
No,
So-
you can't walk through this particular, like the nearest area. Like, I can tell, like, options you can do, but it is, like, you decide how to deal with it. It's just, they're not, you realize, okay, the trees aren't sentient. They're not magical or fey in any nature. It's just, the nature has reclaimed this whole area, and you can either cut your way through if you have a sword or an axe. It's gonna take you a few hours. You can either try to walk around, which means backtracking all the way through this huge meadow, all the way back through the windy corridor and finding a different path, maybe. You don't know how long that's gonna take and if you're gonna find it. Or you can sit here and wait about 12 hours for it to burn. You know, it's just, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna get past this obstacle?
We literally just want to go from A to B.
Yes,
Like-
and there's stuff in your way. You decide how to get through the stuff. That's D&D.
Bullshit.
That's D&D. I can't tell you what to do. There's many options.
Oh no, we know that. It's just
If we have the options to cut our way through, then that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. You use your,
It's-
what do you use?
I
Like your
just-
swords, your axes?
My
just- I just-
flaming demon dagger.
I just
Okay.
questioned, like, if we do this, like, let's try not to destroy the very environment or something.
Oh, so we're not doing any fire at all. Okay.
All right. So
Wait,
so you
I guess I will reclaim the oil.
okay? That's
I
not
did
how
that for
any
it.
of that works.
I'm about to say,
What you're
Well,
doing?
do you throw the fire or not? Because if we throw the fire, then we have a giant grease fire.
You do have a grease fire, but this is a very dense underbrush. It's gonna take a while to like burn through the whole thing. Furgrant.
yeah,
exactly.
it wouldn't burn like
At the same
immediately.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It takes time. It's only been like, what, 30 minutes since you've decided to like figure out a way to do this. You're using your demon daggers, like flaming daggers. Sildana, what kind of weapon are you using to cut through the undergrowth, or are you not helping them
Well, no, I would be helping, trying to just like cut through.
with what?
Honestly, all I would probably
What do you got?
would just have is just my short sword.
Okay, you take your short sword. What about you, Bax?
Yeah.
What do you use to help cut through the undergrowth?
Well, first, if the fire serves no purpose other than just to annoy us now,
Oh
then
no,
I
it's
just snuff it
burning.
out and press-
It's burning
Yeah, but
slowly.
we can't obviously cut it at the same time.
Mm.
Like we can't cut at the same spot we have a fire.
You can attempt to if you want.
I throw dirt over the fire.
Give me a D100 roll. If it rolls above a 50, you put it out. If it rolls below a 50, you don't.
Am I throwing dirt on it?
Well, it is in between the trees because you threw the sort of the branch into the growth. So you're trying to
It's sort
aim
of like
correctly, and it is
Is
currently
it
a grease
below
fire.
a level of a small campfire?
Yeah, it is currently a grease fire. So
Yeah, but is it below like the level of a small campfire?
at this point, after all this talking and discussing, it is about the size of a small campfire.
Okay, I just prestidigitate and snuff it out.
Right,
Okay.
done.
You prestidigitate, the fire's out.
And I will help with just Eldritch Blasting the path. It's force.
Okay,
so it will
you're
just
Eldritch
blast
blasting the
line.
path. Sigil takes out a little hatchet,
that?
and he's trying to help you.
Blast targets creatures.
He's trying to help you with this hatchet.
Off.
Give one of you. I need you all.
Creature is a matter of perspective.
I need all three of you, and including Sigil. You're all going to roll a What would it be? I think it'd be athletics check to see how it's literally pure lumberjacking at this point.
yeah, we're legit just trying to cut through it. This is very physically demanding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just shooting them.
Give me
I'm
athletics
blasting.
checks. Give me athletics checks.
I
And
may not roll.
you Bax, give me a Constitution saving throw. Actually, no. Give me Arcana check, Bax.
The fuck?
I was disconnected from the server.
What? That's
Yeah,
weird.
I'm disconnected as well. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Just refresh it, cause I'm still connected. I see you guys doing things.
Error
Yeah.
520.
I'm trying to roll athletics, but I'm not getting anything.
All right, I'll roll it for you. While we're waiting, while you
Okay.
restart.
Yeah, I'm just refreshing.
Yeah. Oh, where's your freaking skills? Oh, there we go. Okay. You roll a 11. So Bax rolled a 15. Fervent rolled a. What'd you roll, Fervent? Or are you still logging in?
It's still error 520. Can't connect to the host.
What?
Yeah,
Hold
like
on.
the host website you're using is unavailable.
I'm using it. So how? I'm not hosting it on my computer.
I can't connect to the website you're hosting the thing on, but otherwise my connection is fine.
Okay.
Otherwise I would be kicked out of this voice as well.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I could like leave and come back into it if that makes sense.
Maybe, yeah, try to reopen it.
Can you guys like leave and come back to it or no?
Yeah. I
Like
am.
use the link in Discord to go back to the website rather than refreshing the page?
The same result.
Huh. Very odd.
No, I mean like either way you get the same thing.
Hmm. It's weird because I can see and I can click for you and it works. Max, are you having the same problem?
Just
No,
roll for us.
I'm still in.
Ah, okay.
Huh, okay, so it's just us then.
Maybe it's just
Oh, that's weird.
Iceland.
Maybe Iceland.
Well, meanwhile, I
blown
mean,
up.
your characters are still in D&D Beyond. If you need something from your character, I can roll it for you, while you sort this technical issue real quick. But basically, you rolled an 8 athletics, Soldana rolled an 11, Bax rolled a 15. Now, Bax kind of, you blast. I need, all 3 of you to also roll Constitution saving throws, which I'm gonna do for you. Where's your Constitution? There we go. How do I... Oh, there we go. And then Constitution. Alright, you kind of rolled even. So, Soldana rolled an 11. Fervent, you rolled a 12. I would say after about 2 hours of this, you are getting really, really tired. You and Soldana have been manually hacking at it. While you are very good at quick, immediate physical labor, doing the same... You're not lumberjacks. Doing the same repeated thing for an hour, or an hour and a half, or 2 hours is like... It's really, really taking a toll on you. You, surprisingly, Bax, are... can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. That's a
Not 20! Not 20, not 20, not 20. Woo!
Easy life.
Nat 20.
I'm used to blasting.
You are fine. You're just keep on blasting. These guys are panting in the corner. Zigil has been helping you with his little hatchet. He's gonna do a Constitution saving throw. He's fine. Zigil and you, Bax, are carrying on like 2 hours in. He's hacking, you're blasting. You're getting through these trees quite well. Let me roll a die to see how long it takes you to get through the path. Alright, you're kind of 2 hours in. You notice like you made a big dent in there, but the underbrush is still quite strong. Any of you can try to make a nature check to see how long you're gonna keep going, or you can just carry on, slice and dice through it.
Carry on my way.
You've been at it for 2 hours,
Yeah.
and Soldana and Fervent, you're tired. If you're gonna keep going at the same pace, you can, but you will get 1 level of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys can take a little 1 hour break while I just have a shadow spawn. I just conjure the shadow spawn, and it's a medium monstrosity. It'll just help.
Okay, then I guess that'll give us like a moment of like a break in between.
Yeah. This is the big boy.
Right,
Notes down.
Notes down more.
Is it fixed for you
heresy.
guys, or not yet?
I'm still loading in, but I think I'm getting in right now.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
I think I'm in.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Let's see what happens if I try to roll.
I was thinking of trying to resend the invitation link, but that probably would create more problems, I think.
that wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But the problem is because I know Bax has access to it, and so that's why it's not the server
Oh,
if Bax has
okay.
access to it.
It's working.
There you go, it's working. Lovely. Fantastic. Okay, so, yeah. So you can carry on if you like, but then Soldana and Fervent will take a level of exhaustion if you do. Or any of you can do a nature check to see if how long it's going to take you to cut through to where you need to go.
I'll do the nature check. Actually, could I try to maybe I don't know, maybe try to shoot my my bow actually, because my bow has the thing, you know.
Oh, are you trying to shoot it up, above, or through?
Basically just try to shoot it as far as I can. So I guess it would have to be like kind of up above.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an attack roll, DC
Give-
12, to be able
Well, actually,
to arc it
wait.
perfectly so you can actually see through it.
Actually, wait. I'm curious. Wait, how does this work again? Does it allow me? Do I see through the arrow the moment it hits something? or-
You can use your bonus action to make the arrow fired into a scouting arrow. You can see from the arrow with your own sight. If an arrow hits a creature, so you don't have to hit a creature, you can see through it as it's flying.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
And then if
But
it
yeah,
hits a
then-
creature and it's invisible, you can still see it even though it's invisible.
Okay, I would do that then. Yeah, I'll try to like see as far as I can through the arrow.
Okay. Give me just a regular attack roll with the bow of scouting and DC 12 to get the arc just right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Attack roll. Oop.
Nice.
Oh, I gotta get one.
26. That beats 12. As you shoot the arrow, it like arcs in a perfect way over the bunch of trees. And you, with your knowledge of terrain, of forests, being a ranger and all, you can tell that with the pace you're going, if you and Ferbrand carry on and even take that exhaustion, you've already been shopping at it for 2 hours. After it's a very long swath of land, but when you look around, you don't notice any immediate path around it. So kind of this is the shorter way in a way. And as you're going through it, you realize it's gonna take about 5 more hours to get through.
Yeah, I would relay that to everybody. This looks like it's gonna take a while.
But you guys have made good progress as you're cutting through it. The horses can pass through this path. The horses can definitely pass now.
So, like, how many hours have we been doing this for?
2. And you and
So-
Sverbrand are already very tired. Bax and
Okay.
Zigil are just keep going. They're like machines.
I think, yeah, then I think maybe me and Fervern, we'd probably just take like an hour break, maybe,
Sure.
and then we'll try to recontinue again.
Yeah, feel free to take a short rest while Bax and Zigil are gonna do another athletics check.
And my creature, yes.
Your what?
I spawned a creature, as I said.
What creature did you spawn?
A shadow spawn.
Okay. Does it have, like, sharp claws or something?
What do your shadow spawn look like?
Oh, I had an idea for that. Oh. It was somewhere, give me a minute. Well, it's essentially like this kind of, because of a certain scene in the past, it's kind of like reflecting emotions and whatnot. But this one in particular is looking like a, kind of like a combination between a centipede and a maggot that is just like slashing.
With what?
just chilling around.
Centipedes and okay. So centipede is trying to slash through it. Alright, I'm gonna give it, okay, it has +1 strength, so you just add +1 to whatever roll and roll for the creature. Alright, Zigil rolls a 6. He is not making much progress, he's starting to get tired. Is that for you or for the creature?
That is for the creature.
Okay, 18. Now do
And
it for
you
you.
want athletics for me as well?
No, Arcana.
Suppose so. Da-da-da-da.
Nice. So while Zigil is getting tired, he's gonna get he rolled quite low progress, so he's gonna get a disadvantage on this Constitution saving throw. Give me a Constitution saving throw for you and for the creature, Bax.
The Constitution of a bull.
Mm.
Look at that. Constitution of a bull.
Yeah. You and the creature. Sorry, that's the creature. Ooh.
This is the creature right now.
Okay. So everybody gets tired after 1 more hour of this, except you, Bax, who are just pew, 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 just hitting these Elder's Blast like. You're like, I could do this all day.
Gatling gunning this fucking forest here.
Like, I don't give a shit. I could do this all day.
Does that really not like affect you physically at all? Just casting that?
He's rolling crazy high Constitution saves. That's why I'm giving you a Constitution saving throw. He is fine.
Oh, okay.
Zigil and the now finally dropped down just as you and Ferbrand had your rest. He's gonna sit this one out before he gets exhaustion. You are now 3 hours in. You got 4 more to go. Give me your athletics rolls. Do it for the creature too. Did you manage to get in, Gabe?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Athletics, athletics, athletics.
Wait, you say
and
after an hour we did this? Me and the creature?
Yeah. And Arcana. for
Okay,
you,
it
Max.
disappears after that then.
Okay,
So it's just
so you got 5. 14.
14.
Saldana.
Oh. Arcana.
Athletics.
You know, why can't I roll this high doing like a combat encounter? You know what I mean? I was super low doing those.
Alright, so Saldana and Bax are kind of like, while they're tired, they're making progress. Furrand, you using the daggers, you hit a few times, but like, you're used to short combat, but very like quick. You're not an endurance type guy. Like, this 3 hours of just chopping and
30
chopping.
seconds in me, boys.
And chopping. You're like, I'm fucking tired.
You got this, man. You got this.
You do a constitution saving throw with disadvantage. Saldana and Bax, give me constitution saves just straight out.
Oh,
Nat 20 and a nat 1. That was amazing.
That's a
Oh, wait, you wanted me to... You said regular?
Yes, regular.
Okay. Yeah, I got a 4. I think I failed.
Bax. Gimme.
I'm old and decrepit. I can't...
2 seconds. Yep.
A nat 1. 2 nat 1s and
Damn.
a 4. As you guys clear, I want to say, 4 hours into this forest, you are more than halfway through from what you saw in your arrow, Saldana, and suddenly all 3 of you feel so tired. You've been at it in the middle of the bright sunny day. The moment you cut the trees down, the sun is shining on your back. You're all sweating. It is hot. You're tired. You don't think you can physically continue. Even you, Fervorand, with your disposition where you don't need to eat, rest, or sleep, you feel this bone, like, ache weariness and just pain everywhere in your muscles.
The bones are starting to creak a little more than usual.
damn. I squat down, my knees crack.
So what do you guys do?
Well, I guess we gotta take a rest. There's really no other choice.
Can I still cast magic?
Yeah.
Alright.
You're just like you're just on the ground, just being like, Eldritch Blast.
Shadow spawn again.
Alright, you cast a shadow spawn. The shadow
It'll
spawn.
continue for another hour.
Sure, give me the athletics roll.
Yep.
I like to imagine the Shadow Spawn are just like workers are just like singing along or something.
I
you know?
hope.
The fucking bone. Straight 10.
It's it. Yeah, it makes some progress. It's working on its own, so it wouldn't make as much progress as you usually do in an hour, but I'd say it chips into it. So you're kind of, I'd say, you're 5.5 hours into this thing. You only have about 1.5 hours left to be free. But you are all very tired. You can push through, and I will let you do it, but you will, like, regardless of your constitution save, you will gain a level of exhaustion. Or,
No, I mean,
you can rest. It's up to you.
While my creature is just hitting, I'm just gonna set up my tent.
Okay. It's middle of the day. You guys are setting up tents. In this, do you set up tents in the meadow or in the area that you cleared?
Area that we cleared.
It's a bit narrow, it's not very wide, but you can definitely set up a tent there. Sure thing.
We tanked it up.
Alright.
Send it up.
As the creature dissipates, you guys decide to have a nap in the middle of the afternoon.
Short rest.
Yep, you take a short rest or a long rest?
Short.
Short rest.
Until we're at least not, exhausted.
The short rest that usually you take is about an hour. You guys need at least 2 to recover from it, because it's like intensive physical labor for extended periods of time. But you have your rations, you have water, the dog kind of curls up next to you, and you guys are feeling inspired. He's just so
All
cute.
Short rest, get my spell slots back, summon Shadow Spawn. Get out there!
Alright, as you summon the Shadow Spawn, do you guys also decide to assist the Shadow Spawn in cutting through the trees?
You guys can rest for a minute. I have another Shadow Spawn coming up soon.
Alright, the Shadow... Give me an athletics check for the Shadow
Spawn. Run a cotton farm too while you're at it?
Give me a Shadow Spawn athletics, please.
It doesn't have any emotions, I think. I haven't asked.
How do you feel about being treated like a slave?
Alright, as he's cutting through it, this is the same Shadow Spawn that kept coming back. At some point, he kind of stops and looks back at you with this like, why am I am a creature of nightmare. I am a creature of fear and death. Why am I chopping trees? But he doesn't really say it.
Fuck up. Dispelled, and I summon a new one, which is a different form. There's 3 versions. Then summon a different boy.
Hey, shut the fuck up. We don't give a fuck. We just want to go.
You're next, motherfucker. Keep cutting trees.
Alright, give me an athletics check for this one.
You're like leaned back in a beach chair with like a pina colada and a coconut with your sunglasses on. Go on.
Yes, continue on. You're also pathetic.
Yeah,
My God.
this one literally starts with like, I saw what you did to my comrade, I'm going on strike.
They now are starting to unionize. They're starting to
The
unionize.
Shadow Spawn.
You guys have no fucking unions. You're mine. Get to work.
They disobey
Get to
you.
work right now.
They disobey you. They do not want to do
Disobey me.
shit, man.
Damn.
Yeah, you make
No,
Shit.
you make barely any progress, and you burn 2 spell slots. Good for you.
I'm gonna try something before you dispel it.
Okay, sure. I do this to like get it over to me. What do you
It
want?
slithers over, angrily, holding a picket sign.
I use Mind Illusion to create a shadow bag of money, and I hand it to it.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
here's this payment.
Overtime pay. All right, give me give me a persuasion check with, you know what? Just a straight persuasion check. It's pretty creative. I'll.
It's a
Done
shadow
silly now.
creature. It wants shadow money. It paid for
Fine.
time.
Give
Shadow
me
Wizard
a.
Money Gang.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. This persuasion check is DC 18. If you beat it,
Let me
I
see.
have a +1.
it's very pissed off.
18 on the dice.
19.
As you bribe
Easy
this unionized shadow creature with a bag of shadow money to continue
Shadow
to
money
do
was a
manual
kid.
labor, which it is not designed or purposed to do, it begrudgingly
This is all I
takes
was
your
meant
coin, puts it
Gave you
away
murder,
into
you
its
got labor.
carapace, and then slithers back, dropping the picket sign that dissipates into shadow as it starts sadly cutting the trees. Give me an athletics check again, just for shits and giggles, but it is doing the work now.
There's a deep philosophy here.
Capitalism.
It's got dark. It's got dark.
Capitalism always wins. Is what
it's-
we're learning here.
You rolled 3 threes in a fucking row, Bax. What is going on? This creature is...
My streak of high rolls just has been coming
Yeah,
and coming and
it's-
coming. It's
it's-
gone now, and I'm using it for
It's
this
cutting
creature.
through the undergrowth very begrudgingly and very slowly. Yes, it has been paid. Yes, it is doing the job, but he's not doing it with enthusiasm.
Come on, get on with it.
So I'm gonna say over the 2 hours that you've been shenaniganing with these creatures, you get about another half hour work done. So it's you just have 1 hour to get out of here. But you're out of spell slots
Alright.
again. So what do you do?
I'm gonna do a short rest. You guys continue on if you want.
Do the rest of you decide to do the manual labor, or are you done with that?
Well, we're tired too, yeah? So we can't keep going. We have to take a short rest as well.
I mean,
We were resting while
Yeah.
it was working.
you took 2 hours
okay.
rest. So,
Oh, okay, then yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, we would continue then.
right, give me your athletics checks.
Before before time runs out, I conjure more money for the creature for its time and the other creature's time, I guess.
Bruh.
Okay.
In shadow money.
Sure.
What the fuck you do with this?
Uh, so yeah.
It's more than I pay him. I don't want to feed him.
All right,
God,
11.
Why are my rolls so ass?
11. All right. 12 and 11. You guys are cutting through it. You're tired. It takes you like just over an hour, but you finally get to see light on the other side. And as you cut through the last piece of overgrowth, it is around 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. now. You've been working the entire day, but you look back and you see a large swath of trees that has been felled by your hand, and the horses easily trot through, and now there is a path from that meadow straight into the wide open fields that you recognize this area. You're really close to Laudenborough. You're about a day and a bit away.
Okay.
I'm just chilling in my tent. You guys done?
Yep.
Superb. Well,
Amazing.
it's getting a little late. You guys want to take a nap, or you want to continue? Move on the way.
I need to fucking sleep. Oh my god.
All right then.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna. Oh.
You notice that your hands, Soldana,
Soldana.
as you're raising your sword, they're shaking from the overexertion.
Yeah, no, there's like even like the calluses on my hands. I've essentially kind of just worn down and just like I have like all kinds of blisters. Yeah,
Hold on.
I gotta like.
My dog needs a drink of water, so I'll be right back. You talk
Take
to
care of
yourselves.
Ducky.
I'll be right back. He just needs some water.
Yeah, I'm
well,
just-
that was quite the journey somehow.
You're gonna find new hires.
Honestly, I might can't
Sounds-
use a pathetic shadow spawn if it doesn't want to work.
Literally. They're just complaining. How dare they?
It's gonna be decommissioned.
No.
Might have to get new ones.
I did not know they could become. I did not know they were self-aware.
I brought some rum.
Probably art.
And some coke.
I mean, you know,
Nice.
they have a. They're not very smart, but like they have an intelligence of 4. They are not very smart, but they have a charisma of 16, so they are able to do something.
What, the shadow
Like
shadow
unionize, apparently. Yeah. So you
Sweet
know what?
man, equal
Hey.
rights. Sweet man, equal pay.
You know, just gonna decommission them, get new ones. Don't matter.
They talk to each other in the shadow realm, you know.
We think we deserve breaks.
They don't. They don't. They want to work hard. That's
Well,
what I'm gonna
anyway,
work for.
You guys settle down for camp for the night. Do you guys want to do anything before you go to bed?
Soldana, come over here.
Yeah.
I'll give you a massage.
I love you.
Soldana,
And
he could be your kid. Just saying. Your kid is
No,
older than him. Your
What
kid
do you
is
mean?
older
I'm,
than him.
I'm literally saying this like in the most platonic way.
No, I
Jesus.
get it. But I'm just like, this got weird quickly. Farbrand, while you're watching
Getting
Backspace...
a cover story for inviting me to my tent so I can do the fucking, like, my god thing.
Oh, okay.
Excuse.
well, listen. Sildana is so tired. We only did it the one time, so really, she's just like, she thinks you mean it.
We are in a Fey realm.
Soldana,
we're in
how
a Fey
dis-
spot,
Hold
which
on.
means this might be a
And-
good
and the-
spot to do it.
How
the
disappointed
moment-
are you that you're not getting a massage?
Oh, Sildana, when she finds out that it was just a cover, she'll immediately be like, oh.
You know what? Finish this and I'll do it.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, both of you give me a religion check.
My bones are so old.
You give with disadvantage, Sildana.
I get with what?
Disadvantage. Religion check.
Why?
Can I argue with
Oh,
going back
religion.
to normal if since we are in the Fey realm? Not the Fey realm, but like in a Fey
You're not
heightened
anymore.
spot.
You are out of the meadow. You're camping outside of the tree line.
No, we're still in the tree line, right?
No,
I
but
think
you
we're
cut your
still
way
in the
through
tree
it.
line.
It's like
We
Like
cut
I,
our way through, but we stayed.
yeah, we
like,
cut right through it, but we still have the tents up, right?
Yeah.
So we just gotta go
okay,
back to
earlier,
okay. You
inside.
get advantage back. Sylvana, you just roll straight.
Okay. Then, hopefully I roll good this time, please. Without going. Oh, it was almost a nat 20. Come on.
I saw that. That was a 2.
It was literally, it teetered on it. You saw that.
It is 3. It is 3 now.
Oh, that is so frustrating. God damn it.
Bax, you roll a 17.
17.
As you're holding Sildana's hands and you're trying to go back into the trance, you both sit and meditate, and there's like the glitter
Hey,
from your
Casual,
body.
Oh, what are you doing here?
The glitter from your body that doesn't come off, Bax. It's still on you. It doesn't prestidigitate off. The glitter kind of lights up a little bit and starts floating. And Sildana, as you don't feel the same pull you did the first time. You open your eyes.
I think
and
it's because of just how much my body is just like
and you see
in
that
agony.
Bax is you wake up Bax in the sort of the secret lake of your god, but Soldana isn't with you. She's just you sort of quickly go back to check on her, and she's fallen asleep while sitting down.
Well,
She's too tired,
that's
man.
I don't really want to wake her up to do a massage either. Feels kind of rude.
So what do? She's just like slumped, sitting down, falling asleep.
No, I'm just gonna think that's gonna be a rain check for the morning.
Imagine she's just like dead, or like her head is just like. Oh.
I exit out of the
It's
tent real
coming
quick,
out.
and I exit out of the tent real quick, and I look over to wherever the fuck Feverin is.
What is Fervran doing?
Right behind you.
It's
Yeah, I
it's
wonder what you
me.
two were doing in the tent there, huh? What were you two were doing, huh?
Oh, hey, Feverin.
Giving each other massages? I bet you were.
Hey,
You snuck up on me pretty well. Okay. So we're reaching close to the city.
we are.
How
Are we reaching closer to when Fervent finally just kills Bax for being a heretic that he is?
Maybe.
Don't forget that you're now also a heretic.
You don't know yet.
It's pretty fucking obvious at this point.
You don't know 100%.
you don't know nothing.
You
Fervran, give me an insight check with
You got
advantage.
no
You know what?
evidence.
Give me an insight check with advantage, Fervran.
didn't you like change faith in front of me?
Yep, but
You
still,
got-
just so
No.
Sildana can have physical evidence, give me a insight check with advantage, please.
No, he did not change religion in front of you. He did that in my tent alone with only us two last time, and this time it.
19. You don't have concrete evidence,
it had-
but I would say for Rand, you're 90% sure Bax is a
it's-
heretic
I will
of some sort, and Sildana seems to like pay attention to his and listen to whatever he's saying.
It has been clear for a while now that my faith has never been the strongest. I will admit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say for Rent, you're 90% sure that you're 100% sure Bax is worshiping some other deity or creature or something.
Yeah. I'd
Um,
say you
know
got
he's
enough
worshipping
reason to
another
something's
deity.
up.
yeah, you're,
Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to summon fucking shadow monsters and make lighthouses.
yeah,
on his
you're not
island.
sure which deity though for Rent. You don't have an. Oh, did you tell Fervran the exact name of your god, or you
No,
didn't?
I have no idea what deity
Yeah,
he serves.
but you know
I
he's
know
serving a
it's not
different
like-
deity. Seems to be harmless so far, but now that like Sildana hasn't been really religious at all, and now she seems to be listening more to Bax. I would say that much you 100% notice. It would be like it's impossible not to notice this shit if you're traveling together this long.
It's literally my job.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
give
got-
it to him. I'm gonna give this to you. You
can't,
do know
can't
this.
prove anything in a court right now, bro. You gotta prove it in court.
Oh no, we're not having another court scene. Please don't make me go through that.
Ah!
Objection.
The judge and jury are my two daggers as they penetrate your body.
Who is the executioner?
Me.
I feel like this jury is heavily biased. I'll just say it.
Are you saying?
they're kind of sharp if you catch
Are
my
you
drift.
saying this is a kangaroo
Best
court?
anyone.
I think it might be kinda, you know.
Oh no, not another one. Anyway, you guys, do you do anything, like, Bax, you find Fervent standing outside your tent, disapprovingly staring at sleeping Sylfania inside and looking at you.
I find him staring at it.
Yep.
I just look. I finish looking at Sylfania sleeping in your tent. I look at you, just say, "Swear protection, man." Walk away.
No. Hold on there, mister. Hold on.
I walked away, baby.
Walk away!
Literally, all you would see of me is like with my clothes on, just kind of like laying down on like my sleeping mat or something, and I'm just literally like drooling on the floor.
No, you fell
just,
asleep while sitting
Oh.
down, Sylfania. You're literally like
Oh, am I
this.
sitting down? Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I was like laying down.
No, you're
Okay,
fully
no,
sitting
then
down.
But I would still be like heavily drooling hard.
Oh,
Just,
yeah.
like my head is like, it's very clear I'm in an uncomfortable position, but
Very, very true.
I'm so asleep.
Very true.
I just like gently put you down with a shotgun. No,
Sylfania,
You'd
as
probably
you,
move me and I wouldn't make up.
As
My
you're
mind
sleeping-
wandered. Sorry.
as you're sleeping, you notice, you feel a little comfort, and a little bit of your fatigue is gone as Meat, or Sordy, as you call him, curls next to you, and his soft breathing lets you have a better sleep.
I think just in my sleep, unconsciously, I would just like, just unconsciously, just like hug him.
Yeah, you hug him and you pet him, and he just stays where he is.
Well, I guess we're just gonna do like a long rest and then proceed.
Okay, you do a long rest. You are now, the meadow and the trees took a little bit of time, so it's gonna take you about a day and a half. You're not too much delayed, like it was gonna be 2 days, but you basically wasted half a day distance-wise. So you get up in the morning, and now I need one of you to give me, not a d10, a different roll. Bear with me. I'm just making sure the numbers are correct.
A default.
Wait. 1 second.
Step up in the morning and I step
Inside
outside
and
and
out.
take a
Mhm.
Get real happy.
Give me a d8 roll, please. One of you.
Somebody hasn't done it.
5.
Okay. As you head through the sort of the fields nearing Laudenborough, you can kind of see the hills in the distance where the city is, and you can see the gleam of the sun off of the gilded what are they called? Gilded roofs of the main cathedral that's on top of the hill. But so you can already see your destination. It's just on the horizon. You just need to get to it. As you're walking, you notice those of you who live in the area, which is Bax, and probably you, Fervent, as well. You know this area quite well because you read up on it. Bax, you remember that there was a city of Gorov just on the road, not from the direction you're coming, but more south. But it's currently, like, you're heading towards Laudenborough. The city of Gorov would be to your left, and the city of Laudenborough is to the front. Because it's been a while, just gonna give you a reminder. Your mom and Luba both got sent to Gorov, and your mom didn't, come back, and then Luba got sent over. But, you guys headed in a different direction, and it has been over, like, 2 weeks, so it's been a while. Just mentioning the location where you're at. And as you're heading this way, you notice... Oh, 1 second. As you're heading towards a field, you hear a strange sound. You hear a weird...
Strange how?
Huh?
Strange
Like
how?
It sounds like speech, but it's not a language any of you speak, I believe.
Is it infernal?
No.
Is it orc?
No. I'm checking your languages. You don't speak this one.
Is it draconic, primordial, or
No,
something?
none of you speak this language. But this,
Oh my god, is it thieves' cant?
but the talking, it's like sounds like weird grunting, Like,
Oh my god, someone's having sex.
but it does make
Bunga,
sentences, you think. So it's not just bestial grunting, it sounds like as some sort of a language. And you can hear it coming from a little, like, you're walking in the fields and there's a loose set of trees. You hear it coming from that direction.
This
As
is a
you're-
Baldur's Gate Goblin Town all over again.
Purple eyes. What's up ahead?
Purple
I
eyes.
opened the front door.
How far is
Purple
your
magic eyes.
how far does your detect magic go?
I think it's just with my eyes, though.
30 feet, right? Unless you double it somehow.
Oh yeah, it's 30 feet. Yeah.
30 feet. You don't see anything 30 feet. This copse of trees, I'd say it's about 60 feet away from you. You can hear it in, like, it's amplified in the distance, but, like, you're approaching it, but you're not within, you can't see anything in between the trees yet.
Sylfania, can you shoot an arrow over there or something?
Yeah, sure. I would shoot an arrow.
Okay, do you shoot it straight through the trees, or do you shoot it above, or are you trying to overshoot it so they don't notice it? Whoever they are?
I would want them to not notice as much as possible.
Okay, so
I would say
yeah.
try to shoot above the tree.
So to shoot above the trees, you're basically trying to get as close to the trees as you can, shoot the arrow straight up as it goes in an arch above the trees so you get to see what's underneath, and it lands beyond the trees so they can't notice this. This is a bunch of skill checks for you, Sylfania, because this is a very finesse kind of thing for you to do. So first of all, before you roll, well, you rolled it, but anyway, before you roll, I need you to give me a stealth check. Because you need to get closer to the trees to get the right angle.
Oh my God,
Okay,
fucking
14.
Hell, what is up?
1 second.
Jesus Christ.
1 second. Before you carry on, I need to check this.
It's like, oh my God.
1 second. Because that was, I don't know, that might have been borderline. I need to check something before we carry on. Talk amongst yourselves.
So,
I
how long have you two been going out?
what?
How long have you two been going out
Renat, what the
together?
Fuck? What?
You've been living together a whole lot.
It's just her old bones.
Uh-huh.
Like I said when we were at the time, I had to massage him because
Alright. Sorry.
her old bones. She can barely move anymore.
As you guys get
Basically
closer
crippled.
to the copse of trees, you, Sylfania, you think you're sneaking pretty well. You don't know. You lay back, you hit the arrow, which is 23, which is pretty high. It goes straight over the trees, and then when it lands in the back, I need you to give me a stealth check with advantage for the arrow. 20, yeah, it's fine. You're fine. You are unseen. You're like a fucking ninja. You crawl up to these trees, you shoot this arrow, and then you warg into the arrow, and you get to see this image. I'm going to activate it, and I'm going to put you on here. And then, I don't know if we're going to go to combat. We'll see what you guys do. Depends on what your behavior is. Because it's easier to show you what you see than to tell you what you see.
Masturbating GNOLLS. Oh my god, no token. I'm gonna
pardon?
see.
Pardon? I will definitely put the tokens in, don't worry. I'm just, I've updated my Foundry, so apologies if there's a little bit of clunkiness going on. Bear with me. I'm gonna put your tokens on here.
Darkness, imprisoning
Imprisoning me. All that I see. Absolute horror. Alright, Sylfania, you would be around, I'm gonna say here. Oh, hold on. The light's not on? The lights should be on here.
Do you have token vision enabled?
Oh, where do I do that?
Scene configurations.
Where's that? Shit. Is that in scenes?
Yes.
Configure. Where is it? Token lighting, right? Yeah, token vision is enabled. Alright, let me put you guys on there. Alright. Burbrand. Sigil. You guys would be further back, I'd say. And then Bex. Alright, so...
Is that a furry?
As you guys, look at this location, Sylfania, what you see is, as your arrow flies, a corpse of 2 horses with some blood.
I still just see, like, shadows and stuff.
Yeah, I
So
think because you
can
have
see
dark
it before
vision.
dawn.
And you're behind a tree. So,
Yeah. So
But you-
like,
yeah.
okay, so I'm just gonna look at the stream then, I guess.
Yeah, look at the stream and that's what it shows you. So you
Okay, so I
basically
see dead horses.
you'd see dead horses, you see a bunch of goods and cloths and a bonfire in the middle and a bunch of... You see a body of a person split in half, and then there is this hulking creature munching on its entrails with its bloody snout completely red. Give me, all three of you, give me a nature check to see what kind of creature this is. If you've ever seen it
Looks
before.
like gnolls or something. I don't know.
I mean, it is called No Camp.
Bitch!
Metagaming.
Stop it!
9.
9.
Uh,
Ooh, the
I mean,
gang
I can
gets to
see
see,
as well, so.
the stream gets to see the rolls as well. That's cool. Nice. So you guys, basically, I'd say out of all of you, only Bax kind of knows what these are. Because you lived in the area, you've heard about the tales about gnoll bands, like they're like bandits roving around, eating people, horses, any kind of meat. They're driven by absolute hunger and desire to hoard things. I would say with a 13, you vaguely recall reading something about them sometimes worshipping demons. Now, demons are different from fiends. You would know this. Fiends are more like from the Nine Hells. Demons are from the Abyss. Demons are very primal beings of evil. You kind of vaguely from what Sylfania she describes them to you. You guys, I've just put you guys here because I want you to be on the map, but you guys are further back.
I lean over to them and I go, so it seems to be a bunch of demon worshipping kind of creatures that, just love to kill and devour and steal, and probably has killed civilians down there. So, want to kill them all? What do you want?
Do you have to ask?
It was it was a redundant ask, okay? But
Can we at least sneak up on them, get a surprise here?
I mean, so far, as you shot your arrow and you guys are talking, I need the rest of you to give me your stealth checks, and Archie, well, not Archie, Zigil and Meat are going to do their stealth checks too.
So how far away from me, from us are they?
Not 20.
Alright, not 20 for you, Sylfania. Hold up.
Finally, I get a good fucking roll. Holy fuck.
Alright, just gonna record that. You're quite far away. Sylfania snuck up to them, shot an arrow, and then snuck back to you. The only reason I put you here is so you can see the map, but you are about, I would say, 60 feet away from them.
60 feet, you say?
Yes. Sylfania has not, well, so far you think you haven't been noticed. Give me your stealth checks.
Here's the thing. If they're 60 feet away, I could just go up to them.
Can I just...
Like if it's dark out, like mildly dark out, as long as it's not midday, I could just pop next to one and immediately punch him in the throat.
Well, it is the middle. It is
if you
the
said it
middle.
was
Okay.
60,
It
I
is
have
the middle
one
of the
of
day.
each.
Let me explain how this looks like. It is the middle of... I'm gonna pause this. It is the middle of the day. The sun is shining from above. They have cut down some trees to make space for this camp and to set a bonfire. So there are some shadows just from the bonfire happening. So I would say, if you appear, you can appear anywhere close to the bonfire, but nowhere else.
That's fair, as long as it's like relatively close. I still have 40 feet of movement.
Sure, you can appear close to this guy, to the one that's currently munching on a dead guy.
Alright, I pop next to him and catch him by surprise, and we're gonna fucking snap his
All right,
neck.
as you do this, the rest of the group says, wait, and we
I
start combat, because Farran just jumped right in. Let me put some combat music on.
We want surprise, a surprise opportunity.
This is surprise. They
No,
are
it's not.
surprised.
You're not.
Right. Combat music is on. I am going to take, well, I'm going to move Farran first to, I'm going to say you get over here.
Oh, this would be an ambush, and technically they are surprised.
You teleport around there, right next to the flame, in the shadow of the snow eating.
Natalie's gonna count it as an ambush.
Wouldn't it be here?
Yeah, sure, it'd be here.
Also,
It would
I
be
gotta.
considered a surprise round in quotations.
Indeed, I will give you a surprise round, but first I want to add you all to combat, and then once I do that,
That's mainly what I was worried about, is just getting a surprise
we'll
round.
sort this out.
Yeah, that's
All
better, man.
right, roll your initiative, and whatever your initiative is, you have a surprise round first.
So I'm a.
Oh. There you go.
What the fuck is the carousel at this point?
Oh.
It's a lot of dice, y'all.
Is the carousel removed?
I don't know. I
No,
have the carousel
still-
on, but
Still on the top right, it's just being weird.
yeah, it's just being a bit weird.
Top right.
It's not on the stream,
Top left, I mean.
top left. It's not on the stream, you guys, unfortunately, for some reason. So I'm going to tell you who goes next. But actually, you'll see who goes next because Thanture has a new feature to show you who goes next.
Be right back.
Yep.
I cannot see that combat roll, but
You can just open the combat tab and you'll see everybody's initiative.
I will just roll this. Oh, right. I'm not concentrating. Wait, is that really my fucking roll?
Yes.
Oh, what?
Okay. It's being a little wonky, so we're gonna first resolve the surprise round. Furbrand. Oh, hold up.
Whatever.
Hold up. Wait, what happened? Oh,
You
okay.
haven't started combat.
Wait, what?
No, you've started combat.
Who's first then? Alright.
No, Gnar 1.
How can I... Oh, okay. Is this how I switch? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
sorry, it's being a little weird. Furbrand, it is your turn, and as you guys can see on stream, he has a little green d20 behind him, showing that it is his turn to fight. Go ahead, give me whatever it is you plan to do to this creature. You have a surprise round.
Right. So I have advantage because I just used my teleportation. I would like to attack.
Yep, go ahead.
Nope.
Are you kidding me?
It was supposed to be advantage, but I'll take it.
Are you kidding me? What? No way. Furbrand, you're cheating. Hacks. Alright, give me damage. That hits.
Oof. That's 33 damage.
So, how do you eviscerate this unsuspecting gnoll that was just eating on a dude?
Stab him through the throat, pull the dagger out to the side.
So you
Really
guys
serious
see,
problem.
as you guys are discussing how to sneak over, Furbrand is like, got this. Turns into shadow, pops, you see him pop behind this munching gnoll, just stab him through the neck and go. The creature doesn't even get to scream, it just collapses, but all the other gnolls suddenly start sniffing and go, huh? And turn towards you. They are surprised. You did your turn. Was the shadow
No,
move...
I'm not done yet.
Was that a bonus action, the shadow?
Yeah.
Okay, so you now have movement left.
Yep.
And more
I'm
attacks.
going to go right here,
One
and with
second.
my second attack,
Oh no.
I'm going to bash his skull in.
Alright,
That's a 20 to hit.
give me a second here to mark this one as dead. You're doing too much damage too quickly. Which one is this guy?
Oh yeah.
This guy is dead. Alright, so this guy, you're attacking, 20 hits.
He takes a whopping 11 damage.
11 damage. You, this guy is sort of perching on this, cut down tree. And as you come up to him and stab him, where do you stab him?
Right in the thigh. I'm gonna fasten him to the trunk he's sitting on.
Awesome. You through his thigh. You jump up towards him. You stab him with your first dagger. You kill one. You disappear. You run to the next one, and you stab him with through the thigh to the pinning him to the tree. I need you to give me just a strength check to see if you can like truly pin him, or do you just stab him? You know.
I mean, I stab with dexterity, so I don't think my strength is gonna do much.
Yeah, but then it is like if you think about it logically, it is a strength to pin someone down. So, yeah, 6. You do stab him, but you don't pin him to the tree. So he's not prone. He's not restrained. He's just stabbed.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was so sad.
All right.
Spun on 18. Like,
is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Lovely. Okay. You've killed one and damaged the other. Ouch. Cool. Then the turn order starts from the beginning. The one that rolled a 20 is now unconscious. So we're gonna go to...
Go to round 2.
Wait, did you say... Oh, carry on, yes. Well, the round starts with the other guy, not with Bax. So I'm gonna... This guy. Yeah.
Go to round 2.
This guy over there, I'm just moving so the viewers can see. Obviously notices his leader getting injured, and so he is gonna... One second, how do I remove this? Oh my god. The combat carousel is acting really, really weird. Is there a way to minimize it?
Yeah. You can disable it just in your settings.
Yeah, I'm just gonna disable
yourself.
it because it's getting really confusing for me. One second, guys. I can't click on things on screen for some reason. Right. What?
You want me to run over Foundry for you before I leave?
Nah, it's okay. It'll be fine. Whatever. So yeah, this creature is going to move. Yeah. It's gonna move 1, 2,
Welcome back.
3, 4, 5, and is going to rush at you. Okay, and is going to try to attack you because you've just damaged one of its allies. Let me just zoom in real quick, so you guys can see. Alright, it's going to, yep, let me just do this. And then it's gonna try it attacks 1 bite attack and 2 short sword attacks. So it's going to try to bite you.
Mm-hmm.
9, does that hit?
No. AC 17.
Okay. It's going to shift. After this gnoll right in front of you sort of grunts at him, he understands something and shifts to here to gain advantage on his next attacks. And he's going to try to hit you with a short sword. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
And then he does a second attack. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. One second here. Cool. It's gonna use its bonus action. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so take the damage from the short sword.
Yep, I haven't rolled it yet.
You take 4 damage.
4
stabby damage. As this gnoll, apparently, the guy you stabbed, apparently you can probably tell is the leader, and he's just told this guy, "You idiot! Flank him!" in whatever language. And that is his turn. Alright then. After him, we have Sigil. Sigil is just Nope. He's noping. He is hiding. Oh, sorry. Sigil is just hiding behind some trees. He is done
Leave it to professionals.
with this shit. He's just gonna roll for stealth, and hide. Then it is... I'm actually just gonna remove him from combat, because, well, might as well just... He's not gonna fight. Right. Next is, the dog. The dog sits next to you, Max, looking at Fervrand jumping in and stabbing things and goes... Looks
Kill him.
confused. What do you say?
I just say literally like kill the gnolls in Sylvan or kill the
Give me a persuasion check
creatures.
with advantage, please. Did you speak in Sylvan? Sorry, animal handling check. Apologies. Animal handling.
That's, I don't know you spoke the homo sex.
That is a natural 20.
Again? Oh my god.
It's
All right.
unnatural.
It's not a nat 20.
Oh, not a nat 20. Okay, unnatural 20. I thought it was a nat 20. All right. As you say this, the sortie or meat nods at you, and let me see what he's gonna do. His movement is
Destroy the child.
40 speed, but he can. Okay. He can move up to 80 feet in a straight line, ignoring difficult terrain. Alright, let's see. Where's 80 feet? Ooh, hello. Wait. Why can't I use the movements? Alright, can someone measure me 80 feet towards the creatures? I don't know why it's... my UI is just being a bit... piece of shit.
80 feet is here.
Okay. So before that, he's gonna move 40 feet. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now measure me 80 feet towards the guy down the bottom.
This is 70.
Yep.
This guy's exactly 80.
He's gonna barrel towards the guy that's behind you. Hold on. He's here. Yeah, he's gonna barrel towards him, and they need to make a DC 14 dex saving throw or fall prone. As he excitedly bumps into this guy. Whee!
It's the orders destroy the child.
Yeah. So he, like, rushes through, like, a ball of golden floof. He just goes... he does the zoomies. It's literally, the skill is called zoomies. This guy is gonna do a dexterity saving throw. Where are the saving throws? There we go. Yep, he fails, and he falls prone. He takes no damage, but he is now prone. Where is prone? Amazing. Alright, that is Archie's turn. Why did I call him Archie? It's Sortie. It's because he looks like Archie, so... God damn it.
It's meat.
Alright, he has used his zoomies. And now it is, this guy's turn. This guy is seeing the situation. He's gonna take out his bow, and he's going to try to shoot you for a round.
Oh boy.
Catch the arrow. Easy.
Yes.
Exactly.
Does an 8 hit?
No, it does not.
Yeah.
In fact, it hits Archie in the back. Okay.
It doesn't hit the you for Brad, and this guy just goes really angry. That is his turn. Then it is, I believe it's the other guy. They all rolled pretty well on their initiative because you guys rolled trash. This guy is, you basically stabbed him in the leg. He saw one of them get barreled. And so what he is gonna do, he's going to Alright, he pulls out a bone whip from his back. And the whip is made of like a human backbone. Do you know, like you realize that these are all like vertebra from a human backbone, and he flips it over his head and he strikes at you, Fervorand. He's going to try to hit you, twice.
You will try.
I believe a 21 does hit you.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna go again. And a 19.
Yeah, both hit.
Okay. Right. You take 8. I believe it's what damage is it? It's slashing damage, and then you take another 7 slashing damage. As he basically whips you with this human bone backbone, damages the shit. You're not bloodied yet, are you? So you're just a bit hurt. And then as his action, he's going to incite rampage, and he points with the butt of his whip to the gnoll that's lying down and says something in gnoll, and it will use a reaction to try to stab you in the ankles with a short sword while it's prone. So, it's going to attempt to do that. Does a 18 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, it does. Alright. You take 4 damage. Slashing damage.
Wait, was that just one roll for damage for attack roll?
Yes.
Yeah, did you roll with
It's-
disadvantage?
It's
No,
disadvantage.
I accidentally clicked again. That's fine. I only rolled once.
With
Yeah, but
disadvantage then.
With disadvantage.
Oh, is it because he's lying down?
Yeah, it's prone.
Okay. 14. Yeah, that doesn't hit. Never mind.
No.
I forgot about the disadvantage. My apologies. Good that you called me out on it. Yep, the guy's trying to swipe your ankles, but you can see him coming from behind, and you sort of jump up, and the attack takes no purchase. Alright, next person is Sylfania. You are way behind. You are all the way here.
Yep.
All the way in the back
very
there.
low in the initiative.
Yes. What do? You see Ferran just jump into the fray, kill one, and then rush to the leader and get, like, surrounded. Then you see Meat kind of rev up his little butt and go pew! Like a little arrow. What do you do?
Wait, this round, it counts as, like, for me to get, like, a surprise attack, yeah?
No. You're just
No.
in a regular attack. You're just hidden.
I mean, I was already, like,
what I mean
hidden,
is,
right?
you are hidden, so you will get sneak attack if you hit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
It's
like,
not a
sneak- I was
surprise
asking-
attack, it's a sneak attack.
Blah, blah, blah. Sneak attack, my bad.
Yes,
That's
you
right.
will get a sneak attack. They have no idea you're there.
Okay, then I would like to... Let's see. I would like to get into a position where I can actually, like, see them properly.
Okay.
Through this tree. Like here? Okay, there we go.
There you go.
But I'm still, like, hidden. Okay. Then, I guess this guy over here that I see,
Okay.
that duder. And,
I'll just do
I'm
it
gonna...
there.
Let's see. Can I cast Hunter's Mark with him without noticing? Or does that make him
Uh,
notice?
I'd say
I don't know,
he'll
actually.
notice.
He'll notice? Okay, then. Then I'm just gonna shoot him.
Okay. That hits.
It hits damage.
He takes 8 damage. As
And, oh wait, sneak attack. I forgot.
oh yeah, do
God.
your sneak attack damage.
I forgot my sneak attack damage. Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
My head's out of it. And it's 2d6.
And he takes an additional 5. Very nice. Where do you shoot this arrow? Where does it take purchase on this creature?
Just like into his neck, basically.
You shoot it into his neck. The creature is like, severely damaged, and he kind of looks back at you, and it has now noticed you, because you're within his line of sight.
And cast
but
Hunter's Mark on him.
yes, now you can cast Hunter's Mark, and because it already knows you're there. Good for you. All right then. It is, I believe. Do you move anymore? Do you do anything else?
Nope, should be it.
Awesome. It is now Berberan's turn.
Berberan.
Okay. You know how I stabbed him earlier?
Yep.
I'm gonna do it again.
All right.
I started stabbing.
I started stabbing. No, that's fine. Oof.
That does not hit.
It's sad.
You miss.
I try again. Oh, okay.
You missed again.
Then I will use my bonus action to use patient defense and take a dodge action.
Okay, so everybody has disadvantage on attacking you.
Yep, that's my
Awesome. That is your turn?
turn. Yep.
Okay. Bax, it is your turn. What do? You're all the way in the back there.
I will move. Wait. There
Okay.
we go. Move there. Now I can see this boy down there. I will send the hits.
No, you won't.
Uh-huh.
As you're about to cast Eldritch Blast, you've been doing that so much yesterday. You shoot it, and accidentally the Eldritch Blast veers and hits this tree instead. Right next to you. Because, you know, it just starts seeking trees now.
Good thing I have another one.
That hits.
That's plenty.
Who are you aiming at? This guy, right? Which
This
guy are you
dude
aiming
down
at? This dude, okay. 8 damage. Very nice. You hit it with your Eldritch Blast. It seems injured.
That's a sad amount of damage. Oh well. That's about.
You have a bonus action. Do you do anything with it?
No, I'm done.
Okay, awesome. You are a finito. Amazeballs. Okay. Then it is now
All of their
this guy's turn. This guy notices the party of people coming from the trees, and it kind of looks towards the leader, and the leader again makes some grunty noises, and this guy is going to take out his bow, and he's going to try to shoot. Well, he sees Bax, so he's gonna try to shoot Bax. Alright.
The big Bax is in front of me. You got this, Bax.
Does a 12 hit? It does not.
Nope.
He shoots a bow, it doesn't work, he kind of goes and it is now turn of this guy. He gets
I say
up.
back.
He gets up from being prone. And
Communicating with them.
he just tries to stab you twice again, even with disadvantage. He's gonna just go for it. Well, he's gonna try a bite, and then he's gonna try oh, sorry. Does a 19 hit? $19 hits you, yeah, for a round?
Yep.
Alright.
But still 17.
9, that doesn't hit, and then a 13 doesn't hit. So his bite hits you, but his short swords do not. So he's going to bite you. Damage. You take 5 points of piercing damage as he bites into your shoulder. So he tries to stab you again, and then goes, ow! And you get bit. Okay, that is... You are... I believe you're still not bloodied, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Awesome. Do mention when you are. I don't know if this thing shows you if they're bloodied or not. Alright, then it is the dog's turn. The dog kind of, after he did the zoomies, I need to roll to see if he recovers the zoom. Nope, he's all zoomed out for the day. He can't do the zoom again, but he kind of sits there like looking for direction at you guys.
I said kill him!
Give me animal handling check.
I said kill doggo.
I said kill him in Sylvan.
18. Alright, he kind of like looks at you for backs with like misunderstanding and kind of looks at the gnoll and it kind of
Make them go permanently asleep.
Alright. Okay, so he flops onto his back and starts wagging his tail. And I need anybody who sees him, which is all of these creatures, including you, Bax, and you, Saldana. I need you all to roll me a wisdom saving throw. Everybody rolls a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
There you go. Yeah. Everybody rolls a wisdom saving throw, please.
No, that's wrong. That was wrong. It was this.
Alright, let me roll.
Yeah.
For the living. That is a lot of wisdom saving throws. Who rolled a nat 20 again?
No.
No one.
Okay, that's probably me then. And a nat 1. Oh boy. Alright.
We just get question marks every time you roll it. We
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah,
no
sorry.
idea what we're getting.
Well, yeah, it's DM rolls. You shouldn't see what I'm rolling. Okay. Let me just double check. Alright, so we got Bax. Okay, you're fine. Saldana's fine. Fervent is fine. Ooh. Okay. This guy, I think. This guy is okay. The one that's biting into you because he's distracted by biting you. And this guy is okay because he's facing backwards trying to shoot backs. So they're fine, but the rest are charmed for 1 minute. And the charm is that basically, while charmed this way, they have disadvantage on perception check to notice anything but meat. This effect ends early if the creature takes damage, so they will have to do a perception check with disadvantage to, like, rip themselves away from this cute, adorable retriever who is just writhing on the ground, being all cutesy, to then attack someone. But if they take damage, they obviously get, like, uncharmed. So he basically did a big charm attack. He doesn't... I'm gonna tell you this right now. Meat doesn't have any offensive abilities. He doesn't do damage. He is a cute little floof, okay? He might help. He might change the battlefield. He can make people prone, but he does not damage. So he cannot kill.
He got teeth. He's discarding. He just needs encouragement.
Okay. Whatever you say, bro. But that is his turn. And then it is this guy's turn, who managed to who is now charmed by the dog. So he's going to do a perception check with disadvantage. Oh god, they're really bad at these. To be able... Where do you do perception checks again? Shit.
You go into the cogwheel and there's like a bunch of skills. Unless you're using the old setup.
I'm using the new setup. Where's the cogwheel again?
You see the action bars on the right when you open the character sheet?
Yeah.
Top one is a cogwheel.
There's no
like that,
cogwheel.
And then you have this... Well, then the monster sheet is different than the player sheet.
Yeah, it is. Alright, well, I'm gonna do... spellcasting. 1 second. I'll figure out where it is. It has to be somewhere. I'm gonna just roll with a regular die. Alright, so his wisdom is +0. Passive perception's 10. He doesn't really get any bonuses, so he needs to beat I think a 14 to be able to see anybody else but the dog. That is correct. So he rolled a... He rolled a 4 and a 19. He is so enamored by the dog, that he can't even see from here, that he is going to try to move towards it. So it's gonna... What's the movement speed? Movement speed is... sorry, I made these a while back. 30. So it's gonna go 1... Oh, actually... Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To try to get closer to the dog. And he's gonna go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is his turn. Then it is this guy, who I believe was not charmed. No, he was. He's also gonna do a perception check. 15. Oh, sorry, 14 and 19. Yeah, even with disadvantage, he beats it. He kind of shakes off the magic, looks back at you for a round, and does his bone attack again. He gonna do it.
Oh,
Sorry?
well, normal, I guess.
No, it's disadvantage because you're still in your stance. Oh yeah, okay, then it's normal. Ooh, that hits, and he's gonna do it again. Ooh, natural 1. So you take damage from the first roll, and then tell me. I'll give you a creative thing of what happens when he tries to hit you the second time with this thing. But first, you take 11 slashing damage from these jagged bones as they rake across your back.
But I think 2d4 this time.
You've always taken 2d4.
Did I take 1d4 before? Oh, well.
No, that
now
was from
I'm
a different thing. That was from a different thing. They have different attacks. This guy's clearly the leader. The rest of them have 1d4. This guy has a special whip.
Then I am bloodied now.
Okay. I'm gonna put that marker on you because these guys have extra stuff when you're bloodied. Because they're GNOLLS. And the second attack is a natural 1, so as he hits you, do you want to, like, maybe catch it or do something to the whip?
Fucking yoink.
Give me a it's gonna be a contested, are you using, like, what are you using? Dexterity, strength?
I will be using dexterity to deftly
Yeah, redirect it.
out of his hand.
Okay, cool. And then he's gonna try to use strength to sort of pull it back from you. So it's gonna be a contested roll. So give me just a dex acrobatics, and I'll give you athletics, which I think for him is just +3, isn't it?
18.
Alright, I'm just gonna do strength. Ooh, I can do strength roll. There you go. It's exactly the same. So what happens is he rolls an 18 as well. So as you catch it, you try to redirect it, and he pulls at you, and now the whip is in, like, stasis. So neither you nor he gets the whip. He's not disarmed, and your hand is now engaged. We will resolve this later, but at the moment, nothing happens, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know what to do when both of them roll the same.
Choose meets it beats it or defender's favor.
I guess defender's favor, so he, like, whips it away from you, but you take no damage. He still has his thing. And then as he, it's going to... Ooh. Oh, okay. That is an interesting feature. It first will, look at you... look at the gnoll that's currently biting at you and do the weird... and he's going to try to just... I believe... Is it a melee attack? Yeah, 1 melee attack. It's gonna try to bite you again. Because it's currently biting you. So...
Is it charmed? Oh,
no, he isn't. He actually saved. He's fine. So he's just gonna do a disadvantage because you're still patient defensing, right?
Oh, but still flanked.
Yeah, okay. Nope. He's trying to bite you. You're kind of, like, dislodged his teeth, and now you're aware of him behind you. And then, So did you become bloodied this turn? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine then. Then we'll see. Alright, then it is... I believe it is your turn, Sildana. What do you do?
What do I do? What do I do? I'm going to fucking... I'm gonna shoot a motherfucker.
Go ahead.
How far away are they? Hold on. Actually, I don't
Measure.
know.
You gotta measurement distances. I think they're within 120 feet is like a longbow is what 120 feet distance can be. I think.
Yeah. I was like double checking. I was like,
Yeah. They seem quite far, but longbow has a very long distance, I believe.
yeah. Bow of scouting 150.
Oh yeah. And 150 is the smaller range. 600 feet is the furthest range. I mean, you're a
Yeah.
ranger. That's your whole job.
Yep.
Go for it, girl. Go for it.
I was just double checking. I was like, they seem pretty far away. But yeah, I'll go for the guy that's like right next to Ferbrand.
Yeah, Ferbrand is bloodied. I gotta do the thing.
Gotta help out Ferbrand. Oh yeah, that one guy died earlier, or did he move?
No, he got insta-killed.
He got insta-killed. Does that mean I can move as bonus action my Hunter's Mark onto this guy?
Oh no, that guy didn't. The one you put a hunter's mark, it's this guy. I'm gonna add a...
Oh, okay.
Hold on, where's
I
the
had to double
hunter's
check.
mark? It was a different guy, sorry.
Wish I marked them and casted Hunter's Mark. Sorry.
Hold on.
But he was a guy that was like sitting like. over
Yeah.
here,
He moved
basically.
towards the dog because he thought dog equals cute. I want it. Oh, no. There you go, he's marked. That guy.
Okay, but as a bonus action, I can still like move the Hunter's Arc.
No,
Another...
when he dies.
No, only when he dies. Okay.
That's how it works.
Okay, so I'll move myself over slightly so I. Let's see. Do I have a clear shot of him?
I mean, all of the trees that you see in front of you are very low. He will have a slight cover because there's a dude perching on top, but you can see him. There's no obstructions. The bonfire isn't that big. I'm gonna say his AC goes up by 2, so you're gonna have to beat his AC plus 2 because of like he's hiding behind.
Okay. I was worried. I was just wondering.
No, you
Okay.
can see him. It's just he's got slight cover.
So, Hunter's Mark.
Gaming, a man up to
6
midnight.
damage. Target. Okay. I attack.
Go on.
And...
Give me your attack, baby. No, that
Let's
does
do it.
not hit.
Fuck me.
Don't you? Oh, you don't have a second attack because you took 1
Oh, I
level of
don't.
rogue. Oh, I remember this. Aw,
Yes.
sad
You were
times.
talking about this.
Do you want to do anything else?
I'm gonna cry myself
Okay.
to sleep.
Well, it happens. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
One shot wonder. I get it.
Okay. Then it is... Your turn is over. It is now... Berberant. It is now your turn. Patient defense is over. You are bloodied in between 2 gnolls. What do you do, my friend?
I'm gonna use a bonus action for Step of the Wind, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna move up to here.
Gotcha.
There we go.
Nice.
I'm gonna be right back again.
No problem.
Um,
Your turn's gonna be in a while.
and then I'm going to use my little Ring of the Ram. All
I
3
regret
charges.
giving you this thing.
You're welcome.
What does it do
I'm
again?
gonna use it. It
Huh?
does 2d10 damage per charge, and I'm using all 3.
Mm-hmm. And the attack roll is +7 bonus. Okay.
Yep.
That is 12.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on.
You
that.
have... Okay, you have 1. You don't have any more. It's because you're the only one that names the episodes. That... Ooh,
Bloody-
shit! That hits everybody. Including meat.
What?
What's the range on this thing?
60 feet.
Oh, it's against 1 creature you can see. Okay, against who are you using this?
The leader.
Okay, the leader. That does hit. Give me the damage. Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of ones.
Okay, 19. As you hit the leader with this ram head, you notice that he starts bleeding and seeping ooze, but he's still standing. He's looking...
He's also knocked back 15 feet.
Oh shit. He falls off the fucking stump. 1, 2, 3. Flies over the guy that's currently like, oh, look, a doggy! She's just back on his ass. I'm gonna make him prone because it's funny. He is pretty much prone. He does have a little bit of cover now because there's a stump between you, but yeah, okay. Do you do anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Okay, awesome.
My turn. It's Bax now.
That was awesome. Oh, I loved it. Alright, Bax, my dude, my G, my bro Bax. What do you do?
I will simply step 30 feet closer. Because my guy has been up alone for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
What took you, Mads? Jesus.
I'm sorry, man. I can all move so fast. I guess I'll just shoot an Eldritch Blast again.
At which one? Okay.
This one.
That misses.
13 misses. Alright. And again. That's a 14.
That hits. Give me damage.
That's the highest damage, 15.
Almost max damage. Okay, this
That
guy
is max
is
damage.
really
Yeah.
hurt. Really, really hurt.
Stand back.
Did you just shoot 2 blasts? Or did you shoot like 3 or something?
He did 2, but he missed one.
I get my third at like 11. Not.
Oh.
I only have 2.
Misfire.
Do you do anything with your bonus action?
I do not think so.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay, cool.
Nah.
That is your turn, I believe. Awesome. And now it is the turn of this guy who actually saved on the saving throw and is really pissed off at you, Bax. However,
Really angry.
it's going to look at Ferverand, see that he's covered in blood, and you notice the moment they smell the blood, their eyes light up this dark obsidian purple. And he rushes towards you with bloodlust and attempts to hit you with his short sword.
Gasp.
So he's gonna try to rend you. Oh. 15 doesn't hit. He doesn't hit. He howls, and just looks at you like you're a snack.
I am a snack.
Then it is, I believe, this guy's turn. Where is he? Oh, there it is. He is gonna turn around at you for a round and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe that is his movement. Yep, 30. And he's going to, you're bloodied, so he's going to try to bite you, and 2 short swords, like usual.
Didn't you have to get up?
No. He got up last turn and he was biting you, because he was flanking you. The other guy, the leader, is prone in the back. This is the guy that was behind you. So. That hits, I believe.
17 or higher?
Yep, 21. That hits. 2 short sword attacks. No. Nope. That does not hit. Ooh. The last one does hit. Okay, so you take damage from the bite. You take 6 bite damage. And from the sword, you take 4 slashing damage. Oh boy. Okay. And what happens next is they have a fun bonus action, which is called Rampage. Oh, actually, no. Apologies. Nope, never mind. Never mind. It's fine. He's just there. biting you. That does not come into effect yet. Alright, it is the dog's turn. He is just lying on his back, like, not sure what to do.
No, doggo!
He rolls over, and he kind of, like, sees that this guy is still enchanted by him, while everybody else doesn't seem to give a shit, and he pretends to, like, do a cute little belly rub. That is his turn. He's still charming that one guy, with your hunter's mark on him. Then it is this guy's turn. Where is he? Yeah. He's basically gonna do me a wisdom saving throw. Oh, sorry, no, perception check. Nope. He is obsessed with the dog. He is now squatting next to the dog and he's petting him. That is his turn. Now the leader is gonna get up. Then he's gonna... What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? It's going to pull out a javelin from his back, also made of bone. But this bone is smooth and whittled down with water and all sorts of it's got runic carvings on it in a language. None of you speak Abyssal, so you don't know what language it is in. And he picks it up and he tries to. He used half of his movement, so he's gonna move up a little bit. He's gonna go 1, 2, and he's gonna easily hop on top of this stump. It's not very high. He's got 15 foot of movement, that's all of his movement, and he is going to attempt to hit you. Can you make a distance between... Oh, that's 40 feet. Yeah, he's gonna do it with a disadvantage because it's just beyond his range. But he's still gonna try it. Okay. Oh, sorry, that was normal. That doesn't hit anyway. And another go. Oh, damn it. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one again. Oh, that doesn't hit anyway. So he throws these 2 javelins at you, and you, like, dodge, parry. One of them hits the apples. One of them hits the body of the dead man. And you look closer at these javelins. As they hit, they, like, glow a little bit, and then the glow dissipates. But they stay embedded in the, animal. And where they landed. He gets really annoyed, and he, like, roars at... the guy that just came up to you, and he's going to try to... One second. Try to bite you again for a round. You're not doing the patient defense or anything, right? So it's just a normal.
Nope.
Okay.
Just a normal.
Ooh, that was almost a 16. Yep, nope, that misses. Cool. That was a horrible turn. It is now your turn, Furbrand.
Okay.
It's now your turn.
No, wait. Why did it move to Sildana?
Wait, why am I... What the fuck?
Yeah, what happened?
Sildana's ahead of me.
Oh, is she?
Oh,
Okay, yeah, Sildana, it's your turn.
was that? Oh, okay. I thought...
I'm sorry, it's your turn.
Okie dokie, then. Let's see, I still have the guy all the way in the back, I guess I was trying to hit, right?
Yeah, he's currently petting the dog.
He's patting the dog. I am going to fucking shoot him again.
Go ahead. He doesn't have the +2 to AC anymore, so...
Oh boy. Please, God, let me hit.
Yes, you hit.
Oh, thank God. Finally.
Give me damage.
Okay, I add the 1d6.
And you know what? Because he's not aware of you, I'm gonna give you a sneak attack. Because he's so distracted petting the dog, he has no idea you're hitting him.
That means 3d6.
You get a sneak attack. I'll be nice.
Well, I mean, technically there's an ally within 5 feet, so you would get it anyway.
Yes! That too!
3d6.
You know me, I hand wave the rules. I go with rule of cool.
It's bullshit, but it's cool.
Damage. Alright, 18 damage as you hit this guy. How do you wish to kill him?
I just, like, shoot his like certain part of his head, and his head just explodes.
So as he's
I'm just
petting,
imagining just in front of like the dog, it just happens too.
yeah, as he's petting the dog, as he's petting and scrubbing the dog, this arrow hits him through the head, and then the brain matter just splatters over, and Meat is just doing this like with a slightly concerned face and doing this weird side eye that golden retrievers do. And this guy is dead. You have killed him. Where is he?
He was fucking pretty metal.
He's pretty dead. You may now use your bonus action to move the Hunter's Mark to a different creature.
Guy. Who's a
I think
big threat right
within
now?
90 feet that you can see. Which, oh yes, my dog's doing the dog stretches.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna get this guy. What the fuck?
Who are you targeting?
Oh, that's why. I was trying to target this guy.
I took some of your Kraken ram. Is that okay?
Since that's right next to Furrand. I think
Okay.
Furrand needs
Which
some
one of them? There's two of them.
help. This guy.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Target.
Yeah, I did. I targeted him.
Okay. Yeah. Give me your attack. Oh, okay. No. Oh, okay. You moved the Hunter's Mark. Sorry.
Yeah, I moved it. Yeah.
Apologies.
That's
I
how
got
did.
distracted for a second.
That was my bonus action.
Awesome. He is marked. That is your bonus action. That is your turn. It is now Furrand's turn.
Okay. Well,
You may act, my friend.
which one would you say is more wounded?
Give me... I mean, they're kind of covered in fur, and some of them were covered in blood from eating corpses anyway, so just give me a low perception check, like DC 10.
11.
Okay. The guy directly to your front, the one that's facing you, is on his death's door, while the guy that's to your diagonal is completely unharmed.
Okay. I'm gonna try and finish off the guy in front of me.
Okay, go ahead.
Not
Oh
20.
my god. Are you kidding me? Okay, fine. Fine. Fine, Furbrand, you absolute madman. You kill him! You don't even roll! Don't bother! You kill him! How do you want to dismember this guy?
So wait, what is the XP that you're doing, like, for us for, with all these nat 20s?
You'll see. I'm just saying, you're almost reaching level 7 at this point. Yes, that's right.
Also, Mads' camera died, or
Did it? I did not notice, I'm
Oh.
sorry.
I still
Oh.
see him just.
I know, I still see it.
Oh.
I still see it.
Yeah, for some reason you, like, disappeared for me, Mads. I don't know why.
No. I was, I have a different
Magic.
window adjusting the view for everybody else on stream to be able to see the battle, because my stream view has broken. It's an add-on that, like, didn't get... Basically, new versions of Foundry came out, but the add-on didn't get developed, so I can't use it anymore, so I have to manually do this. So I have a separate window doing the visuals for everybody else, so that's why I couldn't see Bax's camera, but he's still there. Wait, what?
Does 13 hit the other guy?
1 second, why does Bloody not work? 1 second.
Bloody
here.
ever work?
No, on my,
I have the condition you gave me.
Oh! I think it messed up the... Okay, I think it messed up the locations. These. Because you're supposed to be bloodied on the... No, I meant on the stream. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Whatever, whatever, it's not working. You're bloodied, we're just gonna go with that.
It,
There was an effect,
Right.
and it broke. I'll fix it later. Alright, you absolutely eviscerate him. How do you wish to kill him? Sorry, I missed that.
just fucking tear his throat out.
You stab the dagger in, and then you hear a voice in your head like, yes, more bloodshed. As you like rip
Shut
the dagger out, and his vocal cords speared on the dagger rip out of his neck, including a bit of his backbone, as he dips backwards. The dagger glowing in your hand.
Gabe just literally like, shut up, baby, I know it.
Yeah, essentially.
That is one of your attacks. What you have the rest of your turn. What do you do?
Did 13 hit the other guy?
13? No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna bonus action flurry of blows, baby.
Go ahead. Nope.
10 does not hit. Wow.
What?
Okay.
You're rolling trash, my dude. I'm so sorry. That
Okay.
does not hit.
It stopped on 16 both times and just went clonk into
Yeah,
3.
well, them's the dice. You pay for your nat 20s. You try to hit the other guy, but he's so, like, focused, and there's this weird otherworldly obsession with you that he's like, all the senses are heightened, he's dodging all of your hits. This guy's your nemesis. You took no damage this fight just yet. Is that your turn, or would you like to move, or do something?
That is my turn.
Okay.
I do think it's gonna be fantastic if he does attack me. Like I am ready for that.
Nice. You finished your turn. It is now Fervorand. Sorry, it's now Bax. What do you do, my friend?
I want to be fancy.
Ooh, fancy.
I'm just gonna go here. I'm gonna summon my Shadow Blade.
Ooh. Okay, summon your Shadow Blade, you edgelord. Alright, go ahead. Sword of Solidified Gloom! Oh, I didn't read the rest of it. What are the effects of this thing? It doesn't matter, it doesn't hit him. But, what are the... Okay, psychic damage. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. I'm stupid. It's advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Even better.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
Finally.
You do 9 damage, psychic damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He seems
Honestly, my prioritization
injured.
was just like, I'm just gonna stand in front of you and the boss, so it'll hit me instead.
Okay. Awesome. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. It is now, this guy's turn. He is going to... Well, even though you're behind him, he's gonna try to attack you for a round. He is bloodthirsty. So, he is going to bite you. Nope, he is not biting you. He's going to try to stab you twice. Oh, that hits. As a 20. And the other one whiffs.
I will silvery barbs on the one.
Oh, okay, I roll again. And I have to take the roll I roll again, right?
It'll be the lower roll.
Really? I thought it's you roll a second time and you pick that one. I'll use the lower roll, okay. Oh no, he rolled exactly the same!
How much damage do I take?
Let us see. It's from a short sword. So you take 4 slashing damage.
I use Hellish Rebuke.
I'm also gonna give you advantage, by the way.
It's not an attack roll.
No, yeah, but for next turn, Silvery
but
Barbs does this, where you can give advantage for the next attack to somebody. All right, give me your Hellish Rebuke damage and tell me what the effect is for Hellish Rebuke. Oh,
fire damage.
Delicious. Okay, how do you kill this thing?
How do you kill this thing? This creature.
As he stabs me, the shadow grabs him by the throat and detonates his hand.
So, as he goes to stab you, he's whiffing and biting and being snarling and being really annoying as he stabs you, and then you take the damage, and from the wound, this shadowy eruption goes towards his hand, and your shadow body, like, emerges from you with an evil grin, and he bites, like, with human teeth, into the neck of this gnoll, and as he does so, you see the little sparks of, like, this otherworldly abyssal influence burn out, and then the gnoll is just set into flame by hellfire. As he is burning, you hear distant laughter in your head, Fervorand. A very amused, very happy laughter, as he is set on fire. He is dead. You have killed him. Killed him dead. Alright.
Honestly, we used this earlier, but this was more thematic.
This was cool. You know what? Take an inspiration. I don't know why. Just take it. It's cool. It's a cool move. I like it. It gave me a lot of narrative thing to go with. Alright, next is the dog. He is, just looking around. Nobody seems to be chummed at him. He gets up. He kind of looks for direction. Oh, yeah, I gotta roll his zoom. Nope.
Disarm him if he has a weapon.
You mean the leader?
Yeah, the only one left.
Okay, Archie is. Oops. Meat. Fucking hell! I'm sorry. Meat is
Yes,
going
Meat.
to try to use a sleight of hand to swipe a weapon off a creature. So he's going to do. All right. The guy is currently holding his javelins and his whip, so I'm gonna give this a DC 18. It's pretty hard, but not impossible. He doesn't have advantage or disadvantage. It's just a straight roll. Sleight of hand. That is a 16 plus 7. Yeah. Which weapon would you like him to grab?
The bone whip, I guess.
Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll a D6, and if it's even, it's the weapon. If it's odd, it's the javelins. He jumps to his back, grabs the pack of javelins in his toothsies, and then just disappears. He's just invisible now. You don't know where he went. The creature doesn't seem to even notice that they were gone. He just like yoinks them from behind. He doesn't have any ranged attacks. Yeah, that's his turn. Okay, it is now the leader's turn. He leads back to grab a javelin, and then like realizes he doesn't have any, and just like swears in a weird gnoll language. Okay, and he's going to rush towards you, Bax, because you're just within his range. And he's going to attack your ass, because what else is he gonna do? Alright, Bax, get ready to get your ass whooped.
I mean, this is exactly what I wanted. Step in front, so, you know...
ooh, that doesn't hit!
I got you, fat boy.
That doesn't hit as well?
What? You.
That's bullshit. Alright, he's going to... Yeah. Can't really do much. He missed twice. And he's just now looking a bit scared. It is now your turn, Sylfania. The guy you were hunting is now dead. So you may move your hunter's mark if you like.
This guy's in view, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Hunter's mark and sneak attack and everything.
I get it all?
Yep.
Yeah.
Move your hunter. So you move your hunter's mark. So you get sneak attack, hunter's mark, and your regular attack. So go ahead and shoot this guy.
Okay. Wait, does that mean I have advantage on this hit?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Thank you. There we go.
Because doesn't sneak attack state that if you have an ally within 5 feet of the enemy, you gain advantage on the attack?
You don't get advantage, you get sneak attack.
Oh, sorry, no, you just hit him normally without advantage, and you get sneak attack.
I think it's like, wait, once per turn you deal 2d6 damage.
It's either if
you have advantage on the attack roll, you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy is attacked.
Yeah.
If you have an ally within 5 feet of the enemy, or you have advantage, you get sneak attack.
Yeah. So, you don't get advantage on this attack, but you do get sneak attack if you hit. Which you don't.
What the fuck?
Well, it happens, okay? He's been rolling shit as well. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Fervent!
Yes.
Tis your turn.
Technically, you can shadow, right? Shadow jump.
I mean, yeah. I'm going to... Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go...
I mean, alternatively, you could also just, you know, go back a few steps.
I mean, why do that when I can go right here?
I mean, you have the you're the only one wounded, so that's
Fine.
why.
Fine. You know what? I'll stay. Let's see. Let's 15. I'll take one step back, and I'll just throw a bunch of darts at him.
All right.
Nope.
Oh, that's some bullshit. That is.
Nope.
That's some extra bullshit.
Oh,
That is.
guys, wow, none of us are rolling good. What the fuck?
Actually, you had advantage on your first roll because I gave you advantage.
Oh, okay. My bad. Let me do that one more time.
Watch, this won't be another nat one.
Nope. That's
Shit.
okay.
There's no saving that. There's no
Wow,
saving that.
what the fuck is going on? Used up all your D20 powers, Gabe. God damn it.
You know, I took a 5-foot step. He can go up to here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna go way to here.
Just gonna run.
No, I'm kiting him.
Oh, you got.
I mean, Fevern is literally the only one who has lost any health. Like,
that's true.
leave it
That's
to the
true.
others.
I am literally at 2 health.
Yeah, I'm like,
Dude, how are you living? Holy fuck.
Yeah, he's living very on the edge of glory, as they say.
This is how you do it, man.
Is that your turn?
You
Living
really
in-
would be going to Valhalla after
All right,
this.
Bax. It is now. Oh, no. Why is it? Yeah, sorry, Bax. It is now your turn. Wait, hold on. Ah! Come on, Bax. Why is it not doing your turn? How do I move the turn order back? There you go, Bax. It is your turn.
well, I am just gonna go here. It does. Nah. Would you say that if I was in direct shadow of the bonfire and I was in his shadow, that I would be in dim light?
Technically,
No.
yes.
Well, the sun, it is bright daylight. If this was like evening or night, I would say yes, but the sun is shining above you. The fire is creating shadows where he can teleport to, but it's not like dimly lit. It's just a shadow on the ground. So no, unfortunately. I'd say not really. That still hits.
16.
That hits. Give me damage.
Right, there we go. That is 12 psychic damage.
I can say click things. Why is this being so weird? 12 psychic damage.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, 12, yeah? Why
Yep.
is it not letting me click on this guy? What's going on? Okay, sorry. It's just being a little bit... Boundary's being a little shitty.
Yeah, Foundry's a little weird today. I don't know why.
Yeah, maybe it's my updates breaking some of my things, but, Alright, I can't remove his health for some reason. You know what? I will edit it here. 12 damage, yeah? Okay, we're
Yep.
good. We're good. He's still up. Very bloody.
Oh, that's my turn.
Okay. That is your turn. And then it is the turn of the dog, who is disappeared with the javelins. He is pretty much... How long is his disappearing thing last? Let me just double check. 1 minute. 1 minute. So he is in there, I guess. He's disarmed him, so he's staying there with the javelins. That is his turn. Then it is this guy. It's his turn now.
Bro.
He can't attack for a round, he's too far. So he kind of turns around and
Yeah, come on.
angrily tries to whip you.
Puts up shield.
How much does it add to your AC?
5. It's 18.
It's 8. So your AC is 18.
Yep.
He just rolled a 20 something to hit. 23.
Shoot.
And he does it
That's
again. Rolls a 15, so that misses. But you do take damage from his first attack. You take 6 slashing damage as the whip wraps around you and he roars in anger. That is his turn.
My dad takes something like this every other day.
Saldana,
I can do it too.
it is
Yeah.
your turn.
Oh my
Your turn, girl.
God.
Your turn, girl.
It's my turn. Hopefully, I don't just blow it like I did twice now in a row. I don't think it was in a row, but I think I did pretty bad.
You'll be fine. It's gonna be a nat 20. Believe
You got this. I believe in
Don't
you.
say that, Nats. Don't say that.
I
That's
have to be able to say that, Mads.
Sorry,
Yes,
you say it as well.
If you
No.
say it, man, it doesn't happen.
Oh yeah, do your concentration rollbacks.
Do I still have my sneak attack, or is that gone?
Yeah,
now?
you're fine.
Your sneak
yes.
attack's still there because
You
I'm
do.
still there.
You're still within
Okay,
5 feet.
cool. Oh,
That hit?
Hey, I mean,
Give
it's
me
close.
Hunter's Mark, Sneak Attack, and regular damage.
Oh my God, I think he might be dead.
Should be dead.
You think? Unless you roll 1s on everything.
Right? Oh, somehow.
You
oh
don't.
no, that looks like pretty.
Yeah.
almost
How
max.
do you eviscerate this demonic gnoll? How do you kill him?
I shoot him through the heart, and he like explode. All the dark energy just explodes away from him.
So as
And then
you
you just-
shoot your arrow, as you pull it back, you feel the thrumming of your usual, like, ranger powers. You feel the light of the lady that also blends with your Fey ancestry. That now also there's a slight little shadowy helix going around your arrow as you shoot it straight towards this creature's heart as it raises its whip to hit Bax one more time. And it hits him in the chest. With the momentum, burrows through, pulls out its heart through the back, and then pins it to the tree behind him. The creature is standing there with an empty hole instead of where its heart used to be. And as it's still wobbling, you notice like dark ichor drop from its like inside of its body and its teeth. And then it's like you see veins crush around it. And then Bax, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw of like 12. Just to get out of the way of this.
Damn,
You
I
end
just
up killing him.
eviscerated him.
You end up killing him too.
Since he's an object, can I just clean him up with prestidigitation?
No! Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Can't
bitch.
precipitate your way out of this one.
Give me.
Yeah.
I've never seen so much prestidigitation being used. You're fine. As
It's
you're
surprisingly how useful it is.
as you jump out of the way, as this creature like bursts into a small, localized, 5 foot wide, like burst of ichor, and you guys have murdered all of these creatures. Congratulations! Da, 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 da. You win. All right then. You guys are
Good
now.
for Ren.
You guys are now out of. You guys are now out of combat. This guy is.
We level up.
Yes.
We level up.
You don't level up just now. But
Come on,
this
man.
guy is for
Level up.
sure dead. I can't put a dead marker on him. But yeah, you guys are currently in this camp. There's a lot of goods here. You kind of just ran in to kill these guys. Feel free to give me perception checks. Feel free to look around if you wish. You do you, my guys. You do you.
I sit down, grab a potato, stick it to my knife, and cook it on the campfire.
All right. Before you guys,
I will-
sorry. Before you guys do anything, I just need 1 second. I'm gonna give a few just extra XP for coolness, because I think that was pretty
Wow.
nice.
Cool enough to level up. No.
Cool enough to level up? We'll level up? Hello?
Hey!
Level up! Yay!
I feel like we need to level up. I don't know. Just me?
Bro,
Maybe.
calm down. I will tell you when you
Level up?
level up. Not
We're
yet.
doing
Fucking
this
chill.
Exclusively to annoy you, Natalie.
It's okay.
We have
Well,
to go to
anyway.
bed. Level up?
You,
Do we get a level?
you,
Oh,
you-
so I just leveled
Can we
up,
level up?
guys. I just leveled up real quick just in case.
okay, you
If I
guys,
start seeing some
do
woodworking,
you
I
guys
get a
look
nat
around?
20. Do I level up?
Do you guys look around all of these? There's a bunch of goods strewn around, and I would say without even a perception check, I'm gonna give you this. You guys realize that, this group of gnolls probably have kidnapped some merchants, took their goods, ate the horses, ate the merchants,
Nom, 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 nom,
and is just, hoarding
Did
shit.
they eat all the rations too?
No, as you can see, there's still a ton of rations left.
I'm about to say there's a lot of grain
They
I
have,
see, and a lot
they
of
have
potatoes and apples.
solely were eating raw meat just for fun.
This
Um,
is not our stuff, so I will verify the identity of this dude, and if it's possible, this dude, and if there's not identification papers on them, maybe it's on the horses.
Okay,
Anyways,
before
loot time,
before
loot
you do
time.
this, I need you to loot time. So we're gonna do this turn based. We're gonna go with Mads first because he volunteered, and then the rest of you start thinking as I sort out Mads. Mads, give me a investigation roll, please. Let me put a chill music in the background. Because why not?
I've been listening to fucking Richard Freeman this entire time.
Richard Freeman.
Nice.
Yeah,
Um,
he's like a smooth jazz cafe like.
This is more for the stream, okay? And it's pretty quiet anyway, so the stream doesn't really hear it. But it's ambiance. All right, you guys are looting. What'd you roll for investigation?
I rolled 15.
15. As you're looking around, you find along the bodies. You find on the body. You find cracked but still usable studded leather armor that is bloodied up. You also find a torn map of the nearby area. So these guys probably were either merchants or travelers through these parts or pilgrims. You don't know. Yeah, why not? As you're looking through this guy's pockets, you find a small, pebble with a magic glyph on it.
It's a magic pebble.
Magic pebble.
Crunch.
You found a pebble. You don't know what it does. You don't have identify item, but
Just
you can
pocket
do whatever
it.
you want with it. It looks magical-ish.
I'll just pocket it for now.
Cool.
I'm just searching for anything that can identify them as people.
Well,
like
yeah,
the
you look
identification
at the map and you notice at the bottom it mentions the name of the Cloudforge trading company. You've met a merchant of this company, the blue-haired elf that was helping you around the quarry. They're all sort of part of the people who go between Laudenborough and Cloudforge. These guys did a little detour, trying to go to Gorov, but obviously Gorov, for some reason, nobody could get in or out, and it was quite dangerous to be around the city, and clearly it's because of these gnolls. You can pretty much, you don't get any, personal papers. You might need to look through some of the items around to find it. On his person, he's so bloody that even if anything was there, it's so covered in blood you can't really read anything.
I mean, I did say, I checked both the bodies, but also the horses, if there was anything in those packages.
I'm gonna be right back.
Before you carry on this, let me just get back to you. I'd say you find 130 silver pieces across the bodies in pouches of the horses and the bodies backs. 130 silver. Fervorant, do you try to loot the bodies?
No,
Or look around.
I sat down, stabbed a potato on my dagger, started cooking it and eating it.
Okay, so you're just ignoring the rest of them.
Yep.
According to
I-
Skyrim
I-
rules, you get 2 health a potato.
Yeah. So as you keep looking through them more thoroughly, Bax, give me an investigation check with advantage. You're spending a bit more time on this.
Oh, that's
Very nice.
24.
Okay, as you're looking through the horses, you find that majority of the items were actually not stored in the person's bodies, were in the horses in the pouches. So it looks like the people were dragged off the horses, murdered instantly, and then the horses dragged later to be eaten and killed. You find 25 gold pieces and about 270 copper. Somebody has to write this down somewhere.
That's
I am.
Okay, you also find 3 bloodstones. So they're small dark red gems. Favored by hunters for good luck. They're about 50 gold pieces each. They're quite expensive. You could sell them or barter them for money. You find a bronze necklace on the guy that has been severed in half, with a wolf pendant. Seems to be, sentimental of some sort. And then, as you're looking around, you notice the body of the leader, as you're looking through the body of the person who's on the ground, and there's something sparkling in his, front pocket of his doublet. As you reach towards it, you pull out a necklace, and it's a very familiar necklace. It's a silver crescent moon behind a hooded figure whose face is obscured, with tendrils of shadow flowing like whispers around the edges. And this is your dad's work. Your dad made this pendant for your mom, as the representation of the Whispered One. It is not his official symbol, because if you have an official symbol of a fey god on you, when you're a member of the Holy Order, that's a bit much. But this is kind of a reminder of, who they worship. It just looks like a pretty necklace, but you have seen it many times. You've seen your dad work on this. You are almost 100% sure this is your mom's. And you don't know why it's on the snow.
Well, shit.
Cheating on your dad.
Right.
With the notes.
Now, with a 24, you also, as you're looking on the knoll now, so you've taken your attention from the horses and the bodies to the knoll, and you notice that his pockets are kind of full after you saw this necklace. You obviously, I assume, pocket the necklace.
Yeah, I mean, I pocket everything you told me.
Yeah, and as you tap the head knoll, you find a potion of healing. And you find a small glass sphere. You're not sure what it does, but it looks pretty cool. And you find in his back, with all of the javelins that were there, you find a single, arrow with some strange runes on it. And I'm just gonna say this, from your knowledge of magical items and things you've seen, this seems like some sort of a magical arrow that does a specific, extra damage to something. You just don't know which exact creature it does special damage to. It's like a special arrow.
Okay.
And then you also find a bracelet with rune carvings on it. You find a on the knolls that are next to the broken body, you find a longbow, 12 bone-tipped arrows, a hunting horn that just makes noise. Yep, I believe that is all you find across all of these corpses and items around here. Not talking about the swaths of cloth and potatoes and apples and
These merchants
onions.
didn't even fucking have any identification.
I mean, their
These were
identification is
thieves.
there. You notice some papers, but the only one that is not so bloody that you can't see what's written on it is the map of the forest, or this area, and that's it.
You would not be able. You would not allow me to just prestidigitate the blood away or something, right?
Give me an Arcana check of 19.
Of 19.
Mhm.
Dear Lord. No.
Nope. You try to prestidigitate it, and then the identification papers just scrunch up and disappear.
Too clean. Too clean.
So clean.
You've erased them from existence. They're too clean. But yes, Bags, you remember now, before you left for your journey to Doggerdo, you remember that your dad telling you your mom's been missing for a few days, and Luba went to Doggerdo because she's been assigned there, and now you find your mom's pendant in the possession of these vagrants. How does Bags feel about that?
I mean, he's quite uncomfortable at the idea that his mother was ambushed by gnolls, but he's also so hard pinned on the mission. What I was going to do later was try to see if I could reach the inner planes of my god, and I would ask if his connection with my mother would still be active.
Okay,
Basically
so
saying she's still
I would
alive.
say, do you show visibly on the outside that you're unsettled? Because the rest of the gang doesn't know that you recognize this pendant. You just found something. Do you try to hide the fact that you're uncomfortable, or?
Bax usually don't pull his emotions completely out. He tries to be stoic most of the time. but this has rattled him a little bit. So you, like, if anyone would pay specific attention to me, I would probably like shake very little.
Welcome back, Sylfania. Just to give you
What did I miss?
a quick
Yeah.
recap. Bax has looted the body. He's got a bunch of cool shit. Some of magical stuff he doesn't know what it does. A bunch of money, health, a potion of healing. 1 second, I'm gonna sneeze. He found a fancy,
Oh,
sorry,
bless you.
fancy magic arrow. You know those arrows of slaying something. You know,
Yeah.
dragon, beast, whatever. He doesn't know what arrow of slaying it is, but it is a super arrow.
Probably
That
also
you
get
saw
my
him pull it
arrows
out with
back.
like from the leader Noel back. And also Sylfania, I'd say, and you Fervent, because you're just sitting there, you're not really doing much. You both notice that as Bax pulls out some sort of a pendant from the body of the snow, he suddenly you do not even need to roll insight. You see he is shook. Like he recognizes this pendant. He starts looking around. He feels uncomfortable, and this music is not right for the moment. For those of you on YouTube, I'm so sorry. I'm swapping it out.
So just where Bax is looking uncomfy right now.
Yeah, because he clearly probably like pulled something from the body of the head gnoll, and he recognized it. Now make with that as you will, but he looks like he has like identified something he knows on this creature, this hostile, animalistic, human-eating creature. You can use your logic to infer that, I don't know what it is, you can ask him, but you do see that he seems a bit shook by this, and a bit like...
Well, I think with my I have a very high insight, like just passive insight.
Yes.
So I think I just automatically just kind of see it.
Yeah.
I noticed that
have-
Fervorand sees it.
Have you guys met Bax's mom?
Yes.
I think we did, didn't we?
Briefly. Sylfania, give
Briefly.
me just a plain history check.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
That is a 16. You see something glinting in the firelight as Bax pulls it out of the knoll, and it looks like a necklace. And then you can't see from the distance where you're what that necklace is, but from your high insight, from looking at Bax's face, also remembering the area you're in, I mentioned that you are near Gorov. I'm gonna say, just give me a plain intelligence check as well to make sure if you can put these clues together.
Just a plain one. Okay.
Just a plain intelligence. Okay, you
I'm
kind
not
of...
very smart.
You're sort of filing through your head, and you think you remember seeing a similar pendant somewhere? And you're like, it might have something to do with Bax. You don't remember specifically what it is, but you know it made him really upset.
Okay,
And
but
worried. That's all you know.
okay.
And then you realize it is a pendant that clearly
see
doesn't
that
belong
from
on a
my-
knoll, so it's somebody else's pendant he found on the snow. That made him upset.
So I saw from my passive insight that I can tell Bax is uncomfy. And do I notice if Fervorand notices? Do I want to
Fervent,
just
do
do
you
a straight
even give a
insight?
shit? Do you give a shit? Do you look?
I mean, I do keep an eye out in case he finds something cool, because, like, I'm not gonna sit there and stare at a fire for hours.
Okay, so you are keeping an eye on him. I'd say he, as you said, you're not really hiding the fact that you really rattled. I'd say for Rand, you realize that the moment, like, Bax is looting and he's all happy and shit, and then the moment he pulls out, like, a necklace, he suddenly, like, freezes, and you notice that his demeanor completely changes. Clearly recognizing this necklace. But both of you are too far from the necklace to actually see what's in it, so you just see this act of him pulling it out. Breaking it.
I mean, I just pocket it, and
You try to play it
kind of
off
like-
and carry on like looting, but
Even
you-
though we were all directly looking at you.
I would say the two of them were directly looking at you, and they did notice this. They have high enough insight, and they know you well enough. You can't escape this shit. They don't know exactly
I'm
what's
not
up.
saying that they don't like see that I shook a little bit, because I definitely did. But I would recompose myself until I would double check it with my god whether he still has a connection with her.
Yeah, but like I would say you guys noticed that he has recognized one of the items on these creatures. That's all I'm gonna say. Sylfania, with your like history and whatever, you might like something is nagging in the back of your brain, and your like mom instincts are like something's up, something's up, and it's not just like it's something personal, and that's all you can tell at the moment. For Red, you're just like, oh, he's acting more sus than usual, but in a less like you know, oh, heretic way, and more like, oh, this is a personal thing that has happened.
Well, I mean, I already had a suspicion that something was gonna happen with his mom, considering, you know, what we walked into. I even was gonna make a joke about, like, we're gonna find his dead mom in here. But then, you know, this happened. So
Yeah.
I'm like, well, can't make that joke because it just happened.
It's kind of tone deaf, yeah.
But what I'm gonna say, Bax, looking at these
Just gonna
bodies,
put it-
none of them look like your mom. These are merchants. None of them are. Your mom wears. You know that when she goes on her duty, she wears her. She's a warrior, okay? She's not a paladin. She's a fighter. She has a plate armor on her, but you know it's very recognizable.
How fresh are the bodies?
2 days old.
If the only thing I can tell is that Bax is shook by something that seems to be personal, then I can fairly reasonably theorize it has something to do with his mom, because it's either his mom.
You know
or
what?
Luba
I would
in the
say-
area,
I would-
and
yeah, I
don't
would
think
say-
Luba would shake him that much.
I would say because you're like an investigator, that's kind of your job. I would say you would have filed the fact that his mom, he did tell you his mom went to Doggerdo, but you guys are like, no time for this, let's go, we need to leave. Sylfania,
That's sort of like information you would have to pay attention to.
yeah, I would say as a DM, I'm just gonna, you don't have to roll for this, you would pay attention to this kind of information, and you're sort of sitting there probably deducing like, has something to do with his mom, she went missing in Doggerdo, we're near Doggerdo, pieces are coming together, you're not 100% certain, but you're like pretty sure. Like,
I am expecting a rescue op in like a day or two.
yeah, you're just like, yeah, probably, yeah. Something to think about.
Could happen.
So, you guys have defeated this GNOLLS. There's a bunch of goods here. There's no cart. No cart in sight. They're just corpses of horses and people. Cart's gone somewhere. Maybe the cart is inside the bonfire. You don't know. What do?
I eat my potato.
You eat your potato. It's
You
actually
eat your
delicious.
potato.
It's delicious. The potatoes
Yeah,
are
I-
high quality Ravinian field stock. Like, this is Ravinia to me, for those of you who are new here, is like Eastern Europe / Vatican. We know our potatoes. We know how to grow them well.
You know a goddamn good potato.
This is good potatoes here.
I clean up the bodies and I lay them out and start digging like a funeral thing for them. If
Okay.
they're sticking by
Yeah.
here for a second anyway.
Yeah, the meat comes back from being invisible, and he goes to assist you in oh my god, why is this like freaking thing? I'm just gonna refresh it. So the meat is trying to assist you in digging. He comes back with these cool javelins that he looted from the gnoll. By the way, you notice that the whip that he was having fell apart into vertebrae. So it is not a whip anymore. It was held together by some abyssal force that when the gnoll leader died, it just went away. So you can't loot the whip. But you do find the javelin. And the javelins are actually pretty cool. So they're bone javelins. They are range between 30 and 120 feet, and they do 1d8 plus 3 piercing damage. They don't really do that much cool shit, but they're just like look really metal. If you want to look the javelins, it's up to you.
No, it's alright. At least for me.
Yep.
I yeet the like after I make sure the bodies are properly tended to. I make sure that the gnolls are not and eat them on the bonfire.
I'll take the javelins.
Okay, roll me, you know what, I'll roll d6. You get
Is there any-
5 bone javelins. So write them just in your inventory. It's a ranged weapon. It is a dexterity-based weapon. Range is 30 to 120 feet. 1d8 plus 3 piercing damage.
Is there anything here for me? I think I'm just wondering.
I mean, there's an arrow here.
There's an arrow.
There is a arrow of. You recognize one of these as an arrow of slaying. You've seen these before. They're very rare.
Wait, what do they do?
So they design extra damage to particular creatures. So some of them can be arrow of dragon slaying, or arrow of fiend slaying, or arrow of monster slaying, or arrow of aberration slaying. You cannot tell, because none of you have identify item, which kind of arrow of slaying this is. But you can probably determine that this is a special arrow meant to do extra damage to a particular creature.
Okay. So,
we'll come back to the original city, and I'll have my good old pal identify it.
Yeah, either your dad or Trarel's dad can definitely identify these items.
Don't worry about that for now.
hopefully it deals with hags or fiends or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably go through the trading thing over there quickly, because I want to make sure these people's families are at least tended to.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what time of day is it?
I'd say you guys met these guys around midday. So this battle didn't take very long. It is about afternoon. You can see the city of Laudenborough in the distance because it is on a hill. So it's definitely, and all around it is very sparse trees and fields. There's not really woods, except for the let me look at the map again just to be sure. Except for the Ladover Grove, where you fought the Green Hag, which is between the Viridian Lake and Vermilion Lake. Between the Vermilion Lake and the city of Laudenborough. It is basically a very dense wood that separates it and the city of Laudenborough, but from Laudenborough up to where you're going, or where you are, it's just fields, or plains that were maybe yet to be converted into fields. So you definitely can see the city of Laudenborough on the hill with the shining gilded rooftop of the Grand Temple in the very top. But it is about, like, if you camp now and wake up, it will be a full, like, 10-hour travel to get there. You can see it in the distance, you need to get there. If you want, you can still carry on traveling and then break camp in the evening, and then in the morning you'd reach Laudenborough. Or if you break camp now, then by the end of tomorrow you'd reach Laudenborough.
I mean, I almost feel like it's fine just to do a short rest and then go to the pass, no?
I mean, I would like to take a little bit more than a short rest.
You're a monk,
Oh, if you want to
though.
do a long rest, then fine.
You could just roll your hit dice and just all of your key points are back.
Yeah, true, but like,
Hey, it's your decision. I'm just the DM. I'm giving you options here. You do what you do.
I kind of want to take a long rest as well, just to like wait and see if other gnolls come.
You want to fight more gnolls?
Yeah. More
Well,
gnolls break their kneecaps.
all right.
So you kind of need a long rest because you're almost dead right now.
No, I could get that back with a short rest, no problem. Or at least most of it.
So, what are you guys doing?
I guess we're doing a long rest.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess we're doing long rest.
You guys are setting up camp for the night. In between, like, you've buried the bodies, you have cleaned up the camp as best as you can. There's a nice bonfire going, and be ashamed to waste it.
Start my own bonfire with blackjack.
And hookers. So yeah, you're
Marshmallows.
you set up your camp. I'm gonna go one by one, and after this we're gonna finish today's session because it's been running for quite a while. So I'm gonna first go to Sildana. What does Sildana do today?
What is Sildana doing? Let's see. Do I need backs to try and like speak to like the whispered one?
You can try to do it yourself, but Bax is more of like your guru. He guides you because he does it more often and he's done it since he was a kid. So it's easier with Bax, but you can try it on your own. You just do it at a disadvantage and the DC is pretty high, but you can definitely try.
I will attempt it, I think.
Okay, so the DC is gonna be around 18 and you do it at a disadvantage.
Alright. I'm gonna cast a spell on you real quick.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I could also just help you.
I think, you know what, I'm
it's
gonna
more
veto this as a DM. You're a little bit too distracted, Bax, by this threat that your mom might be dead. That you
No.
kind of...
In that, I would disagree because I would, by more further than ever, want to talk to my god.
No, but it's more like you want to talk to him on your own rather than with Sylfania.
I mean,
But I would be casting.
What I mean is you probably, like, make up your tent, retreat into it to try to talk to you. I mean, again, this is me assuming. You can definitely tell me no. But you would rather talk to your god privately than take Sylfania on the journey and have to talk to your god in front of her about your potentially dead mom.
I mean, either way, she'll find out.
Will she, though?
But,
it's up to you.
yeah.
It's up to you, Bax.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself so I can get a D4
Okay.
to my roll. Let's make a religion check. D4.
What I'm gonna do is, if Sylfania attempts it on her own and doesn't succeed, if you want to come up to Sylfania and say, hey, I want to talk to my god, do you want to come with me, blah blah blah, you have to make the approach. She doesn't know what's going on. You rolled
No,
an
I didn't make it.
It's fine. I saw her wanting to go at it alone, so I let
you
her.
rolled an 8. You're trying to repeat what Bax is doing, and you are trying to meditate in a similar way. It's just so much smells and distractions is going on. Like, you're not used to centering yourself like you need to be able to talk to a celestial, I guess. It's weird. It's weird. You're too hyper aware of everything around you to be able to zone out in a way. You still try your best.
How many IRs would you give me if I wanted to try one more time? I'd be willing
2?
to take like a short rest, basally.
Yeah.
If that counts.
Yeah, sure. If you take about
2?
an hour trying to do this and you're like, fuck, it's not working, I'll let you do one more time. Still with disadvantage, still DC 18. If you manage to do it, yes. If not, we'll see.
Okay. I shall try one more time. 1d4. Disadvantage. Come on. Oh, god damn it.
Nope. You're too... You need Bax's guidance. This is something you've only done once, and it was like a fluke, and, like, you realize you cannot do this on your own. Next time, I'm not even gonna let you try to do this on your own. You have to have Bax to help you.
Okay.
Before we go to Bax, I want to switch to Ferverat. As you're setting up your camp, you're chilling, you're trying to get your health points back, you see your little shadow buddy appear with a wild grin and kind of dance around the dead knoll and kick it a little bit, and then sit next to you. And you read lips, right? Is that something you do?
No.
No? For some reason I thought you read lips.
That was a very old character long ago.
I was
Okay.
about to say, yeah, I thought you did, yeah. Never mind.
For some reason in my brain you read
I
lips.
thought you did.
But basically with hand gestures and mouth, he's kind of talking to you. And he tells you, like, you get the gist from some words that manage to reach you as you're paying attention. He's talking quite quickly. Or pretending to talk quite quickly. You realize that... Oh, 1 second. Let me just get to my notes real quick, just to make sure I got this right. Yes. As you're looking at him, he kind of, he appears to be elated that you have murdered these specific gnolls. And when you sort of, you know, like, hey, we kill a lot of things on our way, why are you so happy about it? He kind of goes that, well, demons are creatures of just instinct. They cannot be reasoned with. They're an absolute pure evil. So, for all intents and purposes, everybody wants them gone. Even, you know, other bad guys. He pointedly looks at you.
Just say you work for a devil, man.
He shrugs and he said, and you know, he kind of talks and says, I don't work for anyone. I'm you.
What, you're like, what, the devil corrupted version of me then?
They're thinking and it goes like, I wouldn't call it that specifically. But I would say, you know, gotta keep an air of mystery going on. And also, I myself don't really know. But all I can say is, I have certain feelings and instincts that I'm conveying to you. I am as much you as you are me, so it really hurts me when you don't trust me, because how can you not trust yourself? I don't work for anyone else. All I want is for you to succeed, and for you to be awesome. If anybody else, regardless of if they're fiends, if they're celestial, if they're people tries to hurt you, I will protect you. Because I want your best well-being. Your best well-being and you are my priority rather than anybody else.
But not against assassins.
He kind of goes, listen, I wanted you to get rid of her. I just didn't want you to kill her because she was useful. Wasn't she more used to you alive than dead?
Not really.
He kind of shrugs and says, at the moment I thought so. So I just stopped a killing blow for you.
That was a bad way to show it.
He seems a bit upset. He kind of nods and says, well, I'll try to be more honest next time, but it was kind of sudden, not gonna lie. She kind of came out of nowhere.
Doesn't look good for you that you are stopping me from killing an assassin.
Well, it's not the assassin that I didn't want you to kill. It's more... I told you this before. I told you that Divine has lied and has kept secrets from everybody, and she isn't as good and virtuous and holy as she claims to be. Yes, she does miracles. Yes, she has certain agenda, but she's a politician, just like everybody else. And she had to do some shady shit to get where she is. I don't know what exactly it was, but I do know for a fact that she had to do that. The amount of secrets that woman keeps, definitely a shady politician. Now, everybody is a shady politician, right? But I'm just saying, you specifically have an opportunity here. You are special. Special in a way that nobody else has been before you. You have a trump card that you can use to elevate yourself above all of these big players and manipulate them instead. All I want is for you to use your abilities, and if you would have killed her, maybe you would have looted the daggers, maybe you would have got in contact with Fiona, maybe. But if you didn't, there's a higher chance that certain things would have happened. That's all.
You think I'm gonna sit on a throne as a god and contemplate my will upon everybody else?
I mean, why not? You can.
Why do you think I want to do it? Do you know how mentally taxing that sounds?
You could just delegate everybody else and just be on top, you know? That's how hell runs.
Not do that.
Well, you could not do that, but I didn't want you to cut off all your potential routes. You don't want to do that now, but maybe later you want to.
Do you want to be a god?
I'm you, and I like power, so...
That doesn't answer the question.
I can't be a god. We can. As this conversation continues, I'll leave you to ponder that. Bax, you go to your tent, you close your eyes, you start meditating, you try to talk to your god. And where's my sounds? There we go. As you're sitting down, you go into this magic lake. I'm not even gonna make you roll religion. You're so... I'm gonna give you this. You're so focused on having to talk to your god, I'm just letting this happen. You just want to talk to him so badly. As you sit down, you open your eyes in the lake where your god comes out from underneath the silent, quiet Star Lake. He looks at you from his hooded face. Nods.
You know what I'm gonna ask.
Ah, yes. It is about your mother. Max, you and I have this connection. You know that no one else in my cohort can speak to me like you do, which is why you are my herald. I can, in a way, sense them. Vaguely. But I mentioned before my connection to this world is limited, unless it's to you. I can try, but I will need your help.
He pulls out a hand to take yours, and I will need you to give me a religion check with advantage. And the DC is 14. Yep, you got it. As you close your eyes and focus on the pendant and your connection to your mom. Yes, your mom is naggy. Yes, your mom is scary. Yes, your mom probably pegs your dad when he's wearing a maid outfit. That's the thing. You understand all of this. She's your mom, okay? Even with all that shit, you love her, okay? And she has protected you since you were a kid. She has introduced you to this world, to this religion. She has supported you, even though you were chosen when you were still young as the herald of your god. And she has done everything to help you. So you focus on that, on your love for her. And then the whispered one opens his eyes, and you notice for the first time the glint of silver inside the dark hood as the stars and constellations start to shift like a clockwork around you. And then suddenly they all stop. And the figure lowers his head. He looks at you and says,
Do not fret. She is alive. She was in danger weeks ago, but she is alive now and safe. You are going to see
where?
her. I believe she's back at home in Laudenborough.
Well, that is a very lovely belief.
But
I will not lie.
it was a close call. I see darkness. And not the kind that you've been dealing with, not the fiends, not that strange assassin or the head priestess, none of that. There's another. I was suspecting there was another party at hand in this. And today, my fears might have been confirmed. I think your mother has encountered it. You might wish to speak to her more to ascertain what it is she saw. Things might be more complicated than we think.
I was gonna... Well, I'll be home tomorrow where I can confirm all the data.
Indeed.
Ensure everything is fine.
The puzzle is coming together, Max. Soon, we will know all. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
You don't seem very excited.
I mean, it's don't get me wrong. The entirety of the scenario is exciting and exhilarating with all the new information that is coming through. But I also did just about lose my mother. So,
Well,
I have mixed feelings going in the boat.
he kind of leans away from you a little bit, and you do realize now that you've been chatting to him like he's your friend, but he is a fey god. And he kind of looks at you and says,
knowledge has a price, and sometimes it is family members. This time you were lucky. Your mother has information you need, and she has survived.
Been a little
Bless
too
the
casual.
fates for that, but knowledge prevails all, and you do know this, Max, right?
I do know this, and I am inputting it into my brain.
Good. Right, well,
The sockets are still running.
Your friend is attempting to reach me, which is adorable, but next time you might want to help her. She doesn't know how to focus her mind.
She wanted to try on her own.
No, it's good to try. You know, a lot of the times, when somebody keeps spoon-feeding you, you don't actually learn, so doing it yourself eventually is a good idea, but for now I think you might need to guide her a bit more. She's a bit distracted.
Frankly, I'm surprised she can even get in here.
She can't, but I can feel the attempt at the connection.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I'll try.
Yes, indeed.
By the way, for those of you who are curious why I'm speaking in stage whispers, because if I actually whisper like I did at the beginning, my mic does not pick up my voice. So he is fully whispering this, but I'm doing a stage whisper.
It is pure ASMR. You just don't know it.
It would have been ASMR, but you probably can't hear me very well.
I'm the only one with actual experience doing ASMR.
Oh yeah, true.
I can hear her.
I'm a big consumer in ASMR. I listen to a lot of it, but I don't really do it.
I did one stream actually the other day.
Oh, cool. I also did one, which I was counting coffee beans. That was horrible.
Oh.
That was not fun. Anyway, I believe that you all eventually, with a lot of things to think about, go to your long rest in the middle of the day. You'll probably wake up at around like midnight, and you can travel through the night. I'm not gonna stop you, and then you will reach Laudenborough by the evening of the next day. That is how far it is. But you are, compared to where you were, you're very close. I know this trip is very long, but I wanted to make these towns are far apart for a reason. This place is huge. You can't just spend a day and go somewhere. Travel is a thing. And it is perilous. The roads are perilous, especially nowadays. So next time, hopefully, we will see Laudenborough once more. I hope you enjoyed today's session. We're probably going to rate someone, but if you guys need to go, feel free. I don't know when the next session will be. It will be when it will be. I will announce it when it happens. But the recording will be on YouTube, and I